Thank you. Please be seated. Good afternoon. This is the 2:00 p.m. initial appearance calendar for December the 9th of 2025. The court's orders for the taking of DNA and fingerprints that were given on the first calendar day of this month shall apply to all matters on this calendar. I'm now going to read the Victim's Rights Advisement. If you are a victim of a crime with a case pending before this court, you are advised that you have rights under Arizona law that, among others, include the right to be treated with fairness, respect, and dignity, to a speedy trial, to be present at court proceedings, to choose whether or not to be interviewed by the defendant or the defendant's attorney, to be heard before the court makes a decision on release, negotiation of plea, scheduling and sentencing, and to receive restitution from a person who is convicted of causing you loss. If you've not already been provided with a written statement of all victims' rights, please contact the Victim Services Division of the Prosecutor's Office. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here today for an initial appearance calendar. That means you're here to learn the nature of the allegations against you, have counsel appointed if you qualify for counsel, learn about your court dates, and learn about your release conditions. When I say your name to the podium, that means you come up to the podium here in the center of the courtroom and we'll have your initial appearance hearing. If you hear me say to the chair or on deck, that means that you're next up and that you go to the chair near the door at the gallery because you will be called next. With that in mind, let's start with number 16, Stephen Moore, to the podium. Number 14, Alfredo Perez, to the chair. You're on deck. Good afternoon, sir. Please tell me your name and your date of birth.
Stephen Moore, 5/23/58.
Thank you, sir. We are here on a Superior Court new case on 6 different allegations. First, possession of dangerous drugs for sale, a Class 2 felony. Second, transporting or selling dangerous drugs, a Class 2 felony. Third, possession of narcotic drugs for sale, a Class 2 felony. Fourth, possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony. Fifth, possession of narcotic drugs, a Class 4 felony. And sixth, possession of drug paraphernalia, a Class 6 felony. I found probable cause as to all but the possession of narcotic drugs for sale, the Class 2 felony, and the possession of narcotic drug, the simple possession, the Class 4 felony. So I found probable cause as to the remainder of those allegations for the purpose of bail here today. I'm going to appoint the Maricopa County Public Defender's Office to represent you you're going to have 3 court hearings coming up. First is a status conference on December the 15th of 2025 at 8:30 in the morning. Second, an evidentiary hearing on December the 16th of 2025, 1:30 p.m. And third, a witness preliminary hearing on December the 18th of 2025 at 8:30 in the morning, all at the Downtown Superior Court. Sir, given the presence of an open felony case, I've reviewed the docket for that case. It's noted in my notes, CR 2022-145-278. It appears that you were on felony release for that case when an allegation of a new felony offense committed while on felony release was made in this case. Therefore, pursuant to Arizona law, I'm unable to release you on bail. Therefore, I'm holding you without bail on this matter, pending the evidentiary hearing on December the 16th. You have any questions for me, sir?
Yeah, could I get a court-appointed attorney rather than public defender's office?
I'm appointing the Maricopa County Public Defender's Office. If you wish to change counsel, that is going to be potentially an issue to raise at a later date. However, for the purposes of bail here today, I'm going to affirm my appointment of the Maricopa County Public Defender's Office. Any other questions, sir?
No.
All right, thank you very much. Please step to your left. Number 14, Alfredo Perez to the podium. Number 7, Anastasia Antone to the chair. You're on deck. Good afternoon, sir. Please give me your name and your date of birth.
Alfredo Perez, 7/21/68.
Thank you, sir. Today we're here on 2 cases. First is a Superior Court grand jury warrant. The second is a Superior Court probation violation warrant. 2 cases. The grand jury warrant is based on allegations of arson, a Class 2 felony, and disorderly conduct with a weapon, a Class 6 felony. I'm going to appoint the Maricopa County Public Defender's Office. You'll have a not guilty arraignment on December the 17th of 2025 at 8:30 in the morning at the Downtown Superior Court. As to the probation violation matter, you're going to have a probation revocation arraignment hearing and disposition hearing, 2 different hearings. They often combine them. On December the 16th of 2025, 8:30 in the morning, also at the Downtown Superior Court. If I didn't mention it already, I'm going to appoint the Public Defender's Office to represent you as to both cases. As to the grand jury warrant, I'm going to affirm the amount set in the grand jury warrant in the amount of $10,000 cash only, dollar for dollar. And as to the probation violation warrant, I'm going to set a secured appearance bond in the amount of $500. In the event that you post bail on one or both of these, do not possess drugs without a valid prescription, do not possess weapons, do not possess or consume alcohol, contact probation within 72 hours, other conditions reduced to writing that you will receive in your written orders. Do you have questions, sir?
No.
All right, thank you very much. Please step to your left. Next, number 7, Anastasia Antone to the podium. Number 2, Amber Mueller to the chair. You're on deck. Good afternoon, ma'am. Please tell me your name and your date of birth.
Anastasia Antone, 8/17/94.
Anastasia. I said Anastasia. I apologize.
It's okay.
All right. All right, Ms. Antone. We're here on a Superior Court bench warrant on one allegation of possession of drug paraphernalia. I'm going to appoint the Maricopa County Public Defender's Office to represent you at a combined, they often combine them, 2 hearings one day. Probation revocation arraignment hearing and disposition hearing on December the 16th, 2025 at 8:30 in the morning. That's at that is at the Downtown Superior Court. Given the presence, given the presence of the failure to appear warrant, I'm going to affirm the amount set in that warrant at $1,000 secured appearance. In the event that you do post bail, I'm going to order that you do not possess weapons, do not possess drugs without a valid prescription, do not possess or consume alcohol, contact your probation officer within 72 hours, other conditions reduced to writing in the release orders that you're about to receive. Do you have any questions for me?
No.
All right, thank you very much. Please step to your left. Number 2, Amber Mueller to the podium. Number 5, David Gambler to the chair. You're on deck. Good afternoon, ma'am. Please tell me your name and date of birth.
Amber Mueller, 5/14/1985.
Thank you. We are here on 2 cases. Number 1, a Superior Court new case. Number 2, marked on the calendar, a Superior Court new case. And number 3 on the calendar, a Superior Court bench warrant. As to the new case, we're here on 3 allegations. The first, possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony. The second, possession of narcotic drugs, a Class 4 felony. And the third, driving under the influence, a Class 1 misdemeanor. I'm finding probable cause only as it has to do with the driving under the influence, a Class 1 misdemeanor. I did not find probable cause because on the other 2 allegations because I was provided insufficient information to find probable cause only for the purpose of bail today. Now, what that means is that I did not find probable cause as it has to do for setting bail, okay, or fixing release conditions. In fact, if I had, he would not be eligible for release today, okay? What I am doing is saying that there's no probable cause for the limited purposes of today. That does not mean that the prosecution cannot still go forward on those charges should the state feel that it has the evidence to do so, okay? So those charges are still possible, but for today, I'm not factoring that into my decision on bail as to the new case, okay? Now, I'm going to appoint the Maricopa County Public Defender's Office to represent you on both cases. You have hearings coming up, and across 2 cases, I believe you have 2 court dates. Yes, you do. Okay. The first hearing is going to be a status conference on December the 15th of 2025, 8:30 in the morning. The second being a witness preliminary hearing on December the 18th, 2025, 8:30 in the morning. Additionally, a status conference and preliminary hearing on the other case as well. Same time and place, downtown Superior Court. As to the case marked number 2 on the calendar, I'm setting bail in the amount of $500 secured appearance. In the event that you do post bail, I'm going to order that you be supervised by pretrial supervision with drug testing and monitoring. As to the case marked number 3 on the calendar, I'm setting bail in the amount of $500 secured appearance with pretrial services supervision in the event that you do post bail. Additional release conditions to include: do not possess drugs without a valid prescription, do not possess alcohol. Other conditions will be reduced to writing and provided to you in the paperwork you're about to receive. Do you have questions?
No.
Thank you very much. Please step to your left. Number 5, David Gambler to the podium. Number 17, Fabian Martinez to the chair. You're on deck. Good afternoon, sir. Please tell me your name and date of birth.
Dave Gambler, 10/10/70.
We are here on 4 cases today. The first, a Superior Court new case. The second, a Superior Court probation violation warrant. The third, a Superior Court probation violation warrant. The fourth, a Superior Court probation violation warrant. As to the first case, we're here on allegations of possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony, and possession of drug paraphernalia, a Class 6 felony. I'm pointing you counsel on all 4 cases through the Maricopa County Public Defender's Office. You have court dates coming up. And I'm just confirming whether or not these line up so I don't duplicate my efforts. 3 court dates, 4 cases. The first court date is going to be December the 15th of 2025 at 8:30 in the morning. The second, December the 18th of 2025, 8:30 in the morning. That's as to the new case, a status conference and preliminary hearing, respectively. Excuse me. As to the remaining cases, you'll have probation or revocation arraignment hearings and disposition hearings. Excuse me. At the Downtown Superior Court on December the 16th of 2025 at 8:30 in the morning. Those are 2 separate hearings, but they often combine them per case. As to the issue of bail, As to the new case, I'm setting bail in the amount of $500 secured appearance. In the event that you post bail, I'm going to order that you be supervised by pretrial services with drug testing and monitoring. As to the probation violation matter, marked as number 9 on the calendar, I'm setting bail in the amount of $250 with pretrial supervision and drug testing and monitoring. As to the probation violation matter, marked as number 10 on the calendar, I'm setting bail in the amount of $250. In the event you post bail, I'm ordering pretrial supervision with drug testing and monitoring. As to the, excuse me, I'm moving too fast. As to the matter marked number 11 on the calendar, I'm ordering bail in the amount of $250 secured appearance with pretrial supervision and drug testing and monitoring in the event that you post bail. Other release conditions to include: do not possess weapons, do not possess drugs without a valid prescription, do not possess or consume alcohol, contact your probation officer within 72 hours in the event that you are released. Other conditions will be reduced to writing in the paperwork that you are about to receive. Do you have questions, sir?
I was in the sober living already.
I'm sorry, sir?
So I was in the sober living already when I got the stop for the night check. So I don't know what's the deal. Yeah.
All right, thank you, sir. Do you have any questions for me, though?
No. I just want to go back out. I just want to go home.
Understood, sir. I'm going to affirm the bail amounts that I fixed for today. Please step to your left.
What's that?
Please step to your left.
Okay.
Thank you. Number 17, Fabian Martinez to the podium. Number 18, Memory Uribe to the chair. You're on deck. Good afternoon, sir. Please tell me your name and your date of birth.
Yes, Fabian Martinez, 7/24/86.
7/24/86, you said?
Correct.
Okay, thank you. We're here on two cases. One is a Superior Court arrest warrant. The second is a Superior Court probation violation warrant. As to the first case, this is an arrest warrant based on two allegations. The first being possession of narcotic drugs. The second being possession of drug paraphernalia. I'm going to appoint counsel through the Maricopa County Public Defender's Office to represent you as to both cases. Let's check your court dates. You have 3 court dates coming up across 2 cases, so 3 court dates, 2 cases. All of your hearings are going to be at the Downtown Superior Court. The first court date on the arrest warrant case is going to be December 15th of 2025, 8:30 in the morning, with a preliminary hearing scheduled for December the 18th of 2025, also at 8:30 in the morning. Likewise, sir, you have a probation revocation arraignment hearing and a disposition hearing set for December 16th of 2025 at 8:30 in the morning in the probation case. As to the issue of bail on the arrest warrant case marked as number 17 on the calendar, I am going to affirm the amount set in the direct complaint warrant in the amount of $50 secured appearance. As to the probation violation matter marked as number 20 on the calendar, I'm going to set bail in the amount of $500 secured appearance. In the event that you set post bail, I'm going to order that you do not possess weapons, do not possess drugs without a valid prescription, do not possess alcohol, and contact your probation officer within 72 hours. Other conditions will be reduced to writing in the paperwork that you're about to receive. Do you have questions, sir?
No, sir.
All right, thank you very much. Please step to your left. Number 18, Memory Uribe to the podium. Number 6, Alex Aguilar-Rios to the chair. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am. It's afternoon.
Yes.
Please tell me your name and date of birth.
My name is Memory Shuri Uribe, 10/11/90.
All right.
You want
We
me to
are
repeat it?
here on 2 cases, both of which are out-of-county warrants out of the Gila County Superior Court.
Yes.
The first case is marked number 19 on the calendar on allegations of possession of dangerous drugs and possession of drug paraphernalia, both of which are felonies. And the number marked Number 19 on the calendar on allegations of possession of dangerous drugs, possession of narcotic drugs, and possession of drug paraphernalia, also all felonies. I'm going to order that counsel be appointed to represent you at your next hearing, which is going to be on December the 12th of 2025 in the Gila County Superior Court for an arraignment. That's as to both cases. So December the 12th, 2025, 8:30 a.m. As to the issue of bail, I'm going to affirm the amount set in the Gila County warrants. So as to the first case, that's a $250 secured appearance bond. As to the second case, that's also a $250 secured appearance bond. Other release conditions to include: do not possess drugs without a valid prescription, do not possess or consume alcohol. Other release conditions will be reduced to writing in the paperwork you're about to receive. Do you have questions?
Yes, so does that mean that I could get bonded out, or does that mean that I'm leaving right now?
You would have to post bail. In the event that you post bail on both of those cases, you would be released, and then you would have to go to that arraignment hearing on
My
December 12th.
fiance is coming with the bail.
I'm sorry?
My fiance is coming with the bail right now.
Okay, yeah, so in the event that you post bail, you would be released. You would have to appear. If you fail to appear, a warrant would issue to arrest you.
Okay, so when I go out there, I could call him and tell him to come
The
post my bail?
particulars of how you do that, right, whatever procedure you follow while you're here in custody, talk to your DO about what the procedure is there. Your detention officer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and they can give you info on how to navigate that process, okay? So, for now, $250 secured appearance, both cases. Other release conditions will be reduced to writing in the paperwork you're about to receive. Any other questions?
No, I just want to go home.
All right. Thank you very much. Please step to your left. Number 6, Alex Aguilar Rios to the podium. Number 21, Ariel Blake to the chair. You're on deck. Good afternoon, sir. Please tell me your name and date of birth.
Alex Aguilar Rios, June 8, 2007.
You said June 8, 2007?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, sir. We're here on a Superior Court new case on one allegation of unlawful flight from law enforcement, a Class 5 felony. I'm going to appoint the Maricopa County Public Defender's Office to represent you. You have 2 court dates coming up, both in the downtown Superior Court. The first is a status conference on December the 15th of 2025 at 8:30 in the morning. The second is a witness preliminary hearing on December the 18th of 2025, also at 8:30 in the morning. As to the issue of bail, I'm going to set bail in the amount of $250 secured appearance. In the event that you post bail, other release conditions to include: do not possess drugs without a valid prescription, do not possess or consume alcohol, do not operate a motor vehicle at any time. Do you have any questions, sir?
No.
All right, thank you very much. Please step to your left. Next, number 21, Ariel Blake to the podium. Number 1, Ulysses Arroyo Delgado to the chair. You are on deck. Good afternoon, ma'am. Please tell me your name and date of birth.
Ariel Blake, 100102.
Thank you. We're here on a Justice Court new case out of the Highland Justice Court on one allegation of resisting arrest for which I found probable cause. Given the nature of the charge, I'm not going to appoint you counsel. Of course, you are within your rights to hire your own counsel, retain your own counsel at your own expense should you choose to do so. The next court date is going to be on December the 18th of 2025 at 9 a.m. That's an arraignment hearing at the Highland Justice Court. Do you promise to appear?
Yeah.
Then, based on the defendant's promise to appear, it's ordered releasing the defendant on her own recognizance. That is, again, with a promise to appear. If you fail to appear for that court date, a warrant could issue for your arrest. Other release conditions will be reduced to writing in the paperwork you're about to receive. Do you have any questions for me?
I do.
Yes.
I was told that I was being arrested for a warrant, but when I was put under custody, they told me 2 different things. I would like to request...
What I have for you right now, Ms. Blake, is the resisting arrest out of the Highland Justice Court. That is the only thing that I see.
I would like to request body cam footage because I was not resisting, as you could see in body cam, but I was slammed to the ground, and that's when they decided to say that I was resisting because I couldn't put my other arm behind my back.
Understood, ma'am. That sounds like a question that is suited for sometime later in the
Okay.
pretrial process.
Okay.
You may want to consider whether or not you're going to retain counsel
Mm.
to answer that question for you.
Okay.
So I'm just going to reserve that because that sounds like a question that you may want to consult with counsel about. So I don't have any position on that for you today.
Okay. So
Otherwise, I'm going to release you on your own recognizance on your promise to appear at that arraignment hearing on December the 18th.
Okay. So I don't have to post bail or anything?
You don't need to post bail. I'm
Just
releasing
come
you
back.
on your own recognizance. It does take some time for the sheriff's office to process releases.
Okay.
So I couldn't say that you would be released immediately upon walking out of here. It does
Okay.
take some time to process that. But I'm ordering that you're going to be released on your own recognizance with your promise to appear at the December 18th arraignment.
Okay. Do I get email or paper?
They're going to give you paperwork with your next court date on it, yes.
All right.
All right, thank you very much. Please step to your left. Next, Ulysses Arroyo Delgado, number 1 to the podium. Number 4, Christian Chavez to the chair, please. Good afternoon, sir. Please tell me your name and your date of birth.
Ulises Arroyo, 9995.
Thank you. We're here today on a Justice Court new case out of the Kyrene Justice Court. We're here on allegations of 6 different allegations. The first being driving under the influence, a Class 1 misdemeanor. The second being obstruction, refusal to provide true name, Class 1 misdemeanor. The third being failure to obey a police officer, a Class 1 misdemeanor. The fourth being resisting arrest, a Class 1 misdemeanor. The fifth being hit and run, failure to attend a damaged vehicle, Class 1 misdemeanor. And the sixth being driving with a suspended license, a Class 1 misdemeanor. I am not finding probable cause on the failure to attend damaged vehicle, a Class 1 misdemeanor, so I'm not going to find probable cause for that. However, as to the remainder of the allegations, I do find probable cause for the remainder of those allegations. I'm going to order that counsel be appointed to represent you at the next hearing, which is going to be an arraignment hearing on December the 29th of 2025 at 9:30 in the morning.
Your Honor.
Do you promise to appear?
Your Honor, I'm sorry, can I?
You might be in favor of what I'm about to tell you, but okay, go ahead.
Okay. I wasn't resisting arrest. I followed directions.
Understood, sir. I'm going to release you. Do you promise to appear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm going to release you on your own recognizance to attend that arraignment hearing on December the 29th. If you fail to appear, a warrant could issue for your arrest. Do not possess drugs without a valid prescription. Do not possess or consume alcohol. Your other release conditions will be reduced to writing in the orders that you're about to receive. Do you have any other questions for me? All right, thank you very much, sir. Please step to your left.
Appreciate it.
Next, we have Christian Chavez, number 4 to the podium. We have Chavez.
Christian. Take it up.
Good afternoon, sir. Please tell me your name and your date of birth.
Christian Chavez, August 25th, 1998.
August 25th, 25?
Yeah, 25.
Okay, thank you very much. We're here on a Superior Court new case on one allegation of possession of dangerous drugs. Based on the information I was provided in the probable cause statement, from police, I did not find enough information to find probable cause, as it has to do with the issue of bail today. So that does not mean that the prosecution would not proceed against you, sir. I can't say for sure. But for the purposes of bail today, I'm ordering that you be released. You have 2 court dates coming up that you are going to have to go to if you fail to appear or could issue. One is going to be a status conference on December the 24th, 2025, 8:30 in the morning. The second is going to be a preliminary hearing on December the 29th of 2025, 8:30 in the morning. It appears that, so I'm going to release you on this case, okay? It does appear that you have a parole hold from DOC. And so you may still be held on that. I don't have that in front of me right now, okay? So you may still be held on that, but as to the possession of dangerous drugs, the new case that I have right here right now, I'm not finding probable cause. I'm ordering that you be released pending those court dates. If you fail to appear, a warrant may issue for your arrest. If you're still here, if a warrant issues, then they may kick back to have you transported to attend those.
Okay.
But the DOC hold makes it that you may still be here when that happens, okay?
Yeah.
All right. You have any other questions for me, sir?
No.
All right. Thank you very much. Please step to your left. All right. Let's go ahead and clear the gallery, but for number 12.
What's up?
Let's go ahead and clear the gallery, but for number 12. Officer, I need number 12. It's Boyd.
Sean, come on. Sorry for that, Your Honor.
You're good. I'm sorry, officer. I thought he had just walked out.
No, I had a mix-up on some bodies.
Okay. All right. Good afternoon, sir. Please tell me your name and your date of birth.
Sean Boyd, August 4th, 1964.
Thank you, sir. We're here today on a Superior Court probation violation warrant on one allegation of probation violation for the underlying offense, which is failure to register. We have one court date coming up with 2 hearings, so they often combine them. One is a probation revocation arraignment hearing, and one is disposition, so they often combine those. That's going to be on December the 16th of 2025 in the downtown Superior Court. Based on the probation violation warrant, I'm going to hold you without bail based on the allegations of probation violation and this being a post-conviction.
Without bail?
Post-conviction case. So I'm holding you without bail as to this matter. Do you have any questions, sir?
Nope.
All right, thank you very much. Please step to your left.
Here's your one, sir. Sir.
Was there another one in the gallery?
Like I said, I had a couple of, not a mix-up, but the guy said he was someone else, but I had the guy already.
Got it. Yeah. Okay, so that was not a person on our calendar?
No.
Okay, got it. Thank you. So the remainder of the cases are marked as house calls, number 13, Sheriff Meadows, and number 8, Anna Womack. Officer, as to numbers 13 and 8 marked on the calendar, are they both not here because they currently present a danger to self or others, and that's why they can't be here to do their initial appearances in person?
Was it, sorry?
Number 13, Sherrick Meadows, and number 8, Anna Womack. Are both of those people do they currently present a danger to self or others, and that's why they're not here today?
Yes, Your Honor.
At the live initial appearance? Okay. Based on the eval, I'm going to proceed to the initial appearances for Sherrick Meadows and Anna Womack. Without them being here in the courtroom, it's noted they're house calls, and so I will be proceeding after this to both defendants' cell side to perform their initial appearances with them in person. So let's start with number 13, Sherrick Meadows, date of birth, June the 20th of 1991, Superior Court, new case, on one allegation of burglary in the 3rd degree, a class 4 felony, for which I found probable cause. I'm appointing counsel through the Maricopa County Public Defender's Office and setting court dates in the Downtown Superior Court on December the 15th of 2025 at 8:30 in the morning for status conference, and December the 18th of 2025 at 8:30 in the morning for a preliminary hearing, setting bail in the amount of $1,000 secured appearance. In the event that bail is posted, I'm ordering pretrial supervision. Other orders reduced to writing in the written release order that Mr. Meadows will be receiving during the cell side visit. Moving to number 8, Anna Womack. Date of birth, November the 12th of 1961. This is Superior Court, new case on 2 allegations. The first being aggravated assault, class 3 felony. The second being interference with an emergency transmission, class 6 felony. Appointing counsel through the Maricopa County Public Defender's Office and setting court dates on December the 15th, 2025 at 8:30 in the morning for a status conference, and December the 18th of 2025 for a preliminary hearing. I am setting bail in the amount of $5,000. In the event that bail is posted, I'm ordering that the defendant be supervised by pretrial services. Other release conditions to be reduced to writing to be provided to Ms. Womack at the cell side visit. I'm now going to proceed cell side to conduct the initial appearances with Sherrick Meadows, number 13, and Anna Womack, number 8. In the event that there are any changes to the court's release orders, they'll be reflected in the written orders and not on the audio-visual feed here today. With that in mind, the 11 a.m. calendar is concluded. We will stand in recess.
All right.
Please be seated. Good afternoon. This is the 5 p.m. initial appearance calendar for December 9th, 2025. The court's orders for the taking of DNA and fingerprints that were given on the first calendar of this month will apply to all matters on this calendar. As you just heard in the recording, this is a very specific type of hearing. I will tell you why you are here, if an attorney has been appointed for you, when and where your next court hearing will be, if you are eligible for release,
what your release conditions may be, and any bond amount required. I will not read all the release conditions to each of you. You need to read those on your own to follow them, but I may point out one or two depending on your case. You're all here on criminal matters. That means you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do may be used against you. These hearings are being recorded as well as broadcast live. Because these hearings are broadcast live, there may be victims watching as well. If you are the victim of a case if you are the victim of a crime with a case pending before this court, you are advised that you have rights under Arizona law that, among others, include the right to be treated with fairness, respect, and dignity, to a speedy trial, to be present at court proceedings, to choose whether or not to be interviewed by the defendant or defendant's attorney, to be heard before the court makes a decision on release, negotiation of a plea, scheduling and sentencing, and to receive restitution from a person who is convicted of causing you loss. If you have not already been provided with a written statement of all victims' rights, please contact the Victim Services Division of the Prosecutor's Office. We'll now begin the hearings. I'll call you in one at a time. I'll have the first person please stand here at the podium in the center of the room. And the second person's name I call, please have a seat right there by the door. There is a chair. Heather Ubil, please come to the podium. Jamal Tyler, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Heather Ubil, 12/29/90.
Thank you, ma'am. You're here today on 4 separate matters. The first one is a new case. It was alleged you committed aggravated driving under the influence as a Class 4 felony. Also, aggravated under the influence as a Class 4 felony, but in a different way. 1 count of criminal damage as a Class 5 felony. 1 count of driving on a revoked or suspended license as a misdemeanor. 1 count obstruction or refusing to give your true name as a misdemeanor. 1 count reckless driving, and 1 count exceeding the posted speed, also as misdemeanors. This court did find probable cause, appointed an attorney to assist you, and your next hearing is downtown Phoenix on December 15th at 8:30 in the morning. On this matter, you're still eligible for release. It's under a secured appearance bond of $25,000, and that would include no driving without a vehicle, do not drive any motor vehicle while this new case is pending, and of course, do not possess or consume any alcohol or drugs without a valid prescription. On your other matters, you have a grand jury warrant. And this grand jury warrant is from September 7th of 2022. It alleges many of the same or similar allegations. Aggravated driving under the influence, they're all listed as Class 4 felonies. An attorney has been appointed to assist you. Your next hearing in your grand jury case is December 17th at 8:30 in the morning. And on that grand jury warrant, it is a $15,000 secured appearance bond. Your other 2 matters here are probation violation warrants, and they are alleging that you have violated term 1 of your probation, and based on the violation of your probation, you are going to be held non-bondable under the criminal rule 7.2c. So even though those other 2 paperwork show that you have release amounts, don't pay them, you will not be released. You will have an attorney in your probation case, and on both of those matters, your hearing will be December 16th at 8:30 in the morning, and the judge there at that next hearing may change these orders and set a certain amount for your release.
Okay.
Okay.
May I speak? They were posted as $2,500 for the probation violations.
Correct, originally, right. But then you have this grand jury, and then you have a brand new case. So because you have continued to violate the exact same driving under the influence statutes, under Arizona Criminal Rule of Procedure 7.2c, it is most likely you'll receive a period of incarceration, and that's why you're not eligible for release. Okay, please take your paperwork and have a seat. Jamal Tyler, please come to the podium. Timothy Merritt, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Jamal Tyler, 11/8/77.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a new case and a probation violation warrant, or excuse me, a failure to appear warrant. On your new case, it is alleged that you had one count of possessing a weapon by a prohibited person. That's a Class 4 felony. And then it was alleged that you were carrying a deadly weapon and failed to admit it. That's alleged as a misdemeanor. An attorney has been appointed to assist you, and your next hearing is downtown Phoenix, December 15th at 8:30 in the morning. There is a secured appearance bond on this new case of $25,000, but do not pay that bond. The reason why do not pay that bond is because your other matter here before the court is a probation revocation arraignment warrant, and it's alleged that you violated term 1 of your probation, and so that's been considered in connection with your new allegations, and you are most likely to receive a term of incarceration based on the new allegations. So an attorney has been appointed to assist you, and your next hearing is December 16th at 8:30, but you are not eligible for release. Go ahead, sir.
Ma'am, I went for the violation of that probation. I had lost a family member, and I did call down here and reported to them and let them know that what was going on with me. And I did talk to my attorney about that from that violation.
And then you got a new case, which is a term 1 violation of probation that you just got arrested for.
Yeah, but that's not supposed to be able to fight, right? Because I'm not.
It also is included. It is considered that you have new allegations of violation of your probation. Your attorney's phone number is on your paperwork again, so you're welcome to speak with them again and the probation judge when you see them. Your probation hearing does come up quickly. It is on December 16th.
So is there a chance where I can still bond out on the probation violation?
No.
Even after I do see the judge?
Well, once you see the next judge, they may change any and all of these orders. Yes, sir.
Yeah, because I did call down here. I lost a family member. I did call down here and let them know that I couldn't make it.
Okay, and I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry for your loss. But then you have this new allegation, and this new allegation is from the 8th, so that was yesterday.
Well, yes, yeah. It's from last night.
Right, right.
Yeah.
And that's the one that's actually the term 1 violation of your probation that's holding you.
Oh, so what is?
So that you have another warrant out too for that $2,500, but you have multiple warrants now.
I'm not understanding.
So originally, you had a warrant out for $250, and this was signed on November 25th.
That's when I went to court for, right? Right before Thanksgiving?
Right.
Yeah, that's
the $250 warrant.
Yes,
but now you have a term 1 violation of your probation because of the new allegations from last night, and because of that, you're being held non-bondable.
I don't understand that, though. I don't
You
get
are
it.
most likely to receive a sentence of incarceration on this probation violation from yesterday, and that is why you're being held non-bondable.
Because I'm going to receive a sentence for it?
You may.
I didn't do nothing.
So it's because you had the weapon and you're not supposed to have one, and that's a Class 4 felony.
To be honest with you, I didn't have the weapon. The weapon was just in the car.
So based on the law enforcement report, there was probable cause. It's a very low standard, but again, that's something you can talk with your attorney about. Okay?
Man.
Please take your paperwork and have it.
Is there any way I can get like house arrest or something like that?
Not today, sir.
All right.
Timothy Marutz, please come to the podium. Brittany Hill, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Timothy Marat, 3/13/1987.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a probation violation warrant as well. It's alleged you violated terms 3, 5, 9, 15, and 18.
Can I ask
An
that?
attorney has been appointed to assist you. Your next hearing is December 16th at 8:30 in the morning. Based on those violations, you are not eligible for release today under Arizona Criminal Rule 7.2C.
What is the violation of?
I could read them out to you, sir, or you can look at your probation paperwork.
Read them out to me, please.
Then please have a seat, and we'll do that at the end.
Just a second.
Okay, we'll do it at the end. Brittany Hill, please come to the podium. And then Janelle Zakiva, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Brittany Hill, 12/19/1989.
Thank you, ma'am. You're here today on two matters. They are probation violation warrants. It's alleged you violated terms 3, 4, 5, and 7, that your whereabouts have been unknown since June 10th. So an attorney has been appointed to assist you, and your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix on December 16th. Due to the nature of your different types of probation, on one of them you do have a $250 bond, but on the other one you are being held no bond under Arizona Criminal Rule 7.2C. You are most likely to receive a term of incarceration. You will be transported to your hearing. If the next judge changes these orders, that's up to them between you and the attorney. I do see you're wearing all orange. Are you here from a DOC facility?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so then you know not to pay your bond
Yes.
unless you're already eligible.
Yes.
Okay. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Janelle Sakiva, please come to the podium. Jara Nason, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Janelle Sakiva, 7593.
Thank you, ma'am. You're here today on three matters. The first one is that you failed to go to your final trial management conference on November 8th of 2022. So you have an attorney in that case, and your next hearing for that case will be December 18th at 8:30 in the morning. A bond was set at $10,000 cash only, and this court will affirm that. Your other two matters, though, are probation violations, where you are not eligible for release, so an attorney has been appointed to assist you. Your next hearing is December 18th at 8:30 in the morning, and on those it is alleged you violated terms 6 and 7, and so under Arizona Criminal Rules 7.2C, you're not eligible for release, but all the information will be on your paperwork.
Okay.
Please take your paperwork and have a seat. She needs correct paperwork. Oh. Her paperwork needs to be updated. Jara Nason, please come to the podium. And then Jorge Sanchez, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Jara Nason, 1501.
Thank you, ma'am. You're here today also on a probation violation warrant. It was alleged you violated terms 1 and 7 of your probation. An attorney has been appointed to assist you. Your next hearing will be on December 16th at 8:30 in the morning. It will show that there's a $250 bond, but your appearance was actually secured by a writ. So when this is over, you will be returned to DOC Perryville custody.
Cool.
Okay. Please take your paperwork and have a seat.
Thank you.
Jorge Sanchez, please come to the podium. Spencer Quick, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
George Sanchez, August 15th, 1995, Your Honor.
Thank you, and I apologize for not using your preferred name. You're here today on three matters. The first one is a new case. It's alleged that you committed 1 count of trafficking stolen property, which is a Class 3 felony, and 2 counts of theft, which is a Class 4 felony. This court did find probable cause and appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing is downtown Phoenix on December 15th at 8:30 in the morning. You are eligible for bond. It's a secured appearance bond of $20,000. Your other 2 cases are your probation violation warrants. So on each of them, this is a term 1 violation of your probation cases. An attorney will be appointed to assist you. Your next hearing is December 16th at 8:30 in the morning. And on each of those, you are eligible for release with a $100 bond. So altogether, that is $20,200. If you're able to pay that bond, call your probation officer when you are released and go to both sets of hearings, your new case and your probation case. If you are not able to pay the bond, you will stay in custody. You will be transported to the hearing, and the next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork.
Just have one question.
Yes.
So I have two violations because of the new case that I just caught?
That's right. It's a term 1 violation of probation. There should be no new alleged criminal activity while you're on probation.
Okay.
Okay, please have a seat. Spencer Quick, please come to the podium. Ronald Willis, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
2699, Spencer Quick.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a new case. It's alleged that you committed 2 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. That's a Class 3 felony. 1 count disorderly conduct, 1 count assault with intent to injure, and 1 count of criminal damage. This court did find probable cause and appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing is going to be downtown Phoenix, December 15th at 8:30 in the morning. You are eligible for release. It is a cash-only appearance bond of $15,000. If you are able to pay that bond, you will be released with electronic monitoring, and you will have a curfew imposed. You are not to go back to the scene of the alleged crime or have any contact with the alleged victim, witness, or complainant. I need to caution you that if you do violate that no victim contact order, it may be considered aggravated harassment, which is also a Class 6 felony. So you may not reside at the same location. I'm not sure if that was still your residence. If it was and you are able to post bond, you may go 1 time with local law enforcement to retrieve personal items like identification, medication, or clothing, but otherwise you are not to go back unescorted. If you are not able to pay the bond, you will stay in custody and you will be transported to your hearing, and the next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Ronald Willis, please come to the podium. Haley Herman, have a seat by the door.
Good evening, Your Honor.
Please say your name and date of birth.
Ronald R. Willis, January 1st, 1963.
Thank you, sir. You are here today on 2 matters. The first one is a new case. It's alleged that you committed 1 count of having dangerous drugs in your possession. That's a Class 4 felony. And then 1 count of having drug paraphernalia. That's a Class 6 felony. This court did find probable cause and appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing is downtown Phoenix on December 15th at 8:30 in the morning. And on this matter, there is a secured appearance bond set of $5,000 and supervision by your probation officer if you're able to pay that. Your other matter is your probation violation warrant, so it's a term 1 violation of probation. And in this matter, you have an attorney appointed, and your next hearing is December 16th at 8:30 in the morning downtown Phoenix. There is a $50 placeholder bond in case you're not able to pay the other one. You'll be transported to both your hearings. If you're able to pay your secured appearance bond, call your probation officer and go to both your hearings for the new case and your probation case. If you're not able to pay the bonds, you'll stay in custody and be transported to the hearings.
I don't really understand, Your Honor. I missed something.
So you're here for several allegations. Your new case includes dangerous drugs and drug paraphernalia.
That means as far as being able to get out, because I pay all of the bills for me and my girlfriend, and she has multiple sclerosis, and I take care of her. And so I need to know if I'm able to get out.
So you can use a bail bondsman, and these are secured appearance bonds. So if that's an option for you, you would be able to get out. But otherwise, these bonds are set, and you'll be transported to your hearings. The next judge may change these orders.
So I am bondable. I am able to get out.
You are bondable, yes.
I'm not on hold.
No, not that I can see. It looks like you have your probation case and this case.
Okay.
So it does say here Peoria County, Illinois, in-state pickup, but I don't know if they're going to send us anything on that or not.
No, they won't.
Okay, so I kind of ignored that one.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it looks like these are the 2 things, your probation case and your new charges. So you have 2 hearings set. You are bondable on both.
So what's the total I would need?
$5,000 $100, or $5,050. That's your secured appearance bond.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
Please have a seat. Thank you, sir. Haley Herman, please come to the podium. Jefferson Bird, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Haley Herman, 12/30/91.
Thank you, ma'am. You're here today for a probation violation warrant. It was alleged you violated terms 3 and 5 of your probation. An attorney has been appointed to assist you. Your next hearing is downtown Phoenix, December 16th at 8:30 in the morning. You are eligible for release today with a cash-only appearance bond of $5,000. If you are able to pay that bond, you'll be released to your probation officer's supervision. If you are not able to pay the bond, you'll stay in custody and be transported to your hearing. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Jefferson Bird, please come to the podium. Shaifen Zah, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Jefferson Davis Bird, 10/13/04.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on 2 matters. The first one is that you failed to go to your status conference on December 12th of 2024. You have an attorney in that case. Now your next hearing is December 16th at 8:30 in the morning downtown Phoenix. You are eligible for release with a secured appearance bond of $250 on that matter. Your other matter is failing to appear to a status conference, and it's almost identical case. So again, you have an attorney. Your next hearing is December 16th, and again, it's a $250 secured appearance bond. So $500 secured appearance bond. I did notice that you may be on probation. Is that correct?
Yes, I just came out of another county. I've been there for almost 2 months now, and they just released me from theirs on IPS.
Okay.
And I was a sub-surrender there.
Okay, make sure you call your probation officer if you're able to pay your bond and you are released, and let them know that you had contact and what your next hearing dates are.
Okay.
Okay, please take your paperwork. Thank you, sir. Shaifen Zah, please come to the podium. Jacqueline Mole, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and your date of birth.
Shaitan, 12/8/2000.
Thank you, sir. You're here today for a probation violation warrant. It was alleged you violated terms 3 and 5 of your probation and that you've been in absconder status since February of 2024. So an attorney has been appointed to assist you. Your next hearing is December 16th at 8:30 in the morning. You are still eligible for release today, sir. It's under a secured appearance bond of $250. If you're able to pay that bond, call your probation officer within 72 hours and go to your hearing. If you're not able to pay the bond, you'll stay in custody and be transported to the hearing, and the next judge may change these orders.
Okay.
Please take your paperwork. Have a seat. Jacqueline Mole, please come to the podium. Thomas Kittrell, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Jacqueline Mall, 12/21/99.
Thank you, ma'am. You're here today on a municipal court warrant alleging assault, and this is alleged as a misdemeanor. An attorney has been appointed to assist you, and your next hearing is at Fountain Hill on December 15th at 9 a.m. You are eligible for release on this matter. I don't see that you're on a hold for something else. Are you wearing orange because of a lack of clothing?
No, I just came from DOC.
You did come from DOC. Okay. So there is a $50 bond placed on you here for this municipal court hold. They will transport you. Don't pay the bond, and that way you'll get transported and you won't get another failure to appear. And then at the end of that, if you're here on a writ, they will send you back to DOC if you haven't finished your time.
Okay.
So just don't pay your bond, but your information will be on your paperwork.
Okay.
Okay, please.
And I had new charges that I just asked about earlier. The
Oh, you have one more case. I apologize. Thank you for bringing that up. It is from May 30th of this year. It's alleged that you had dangerous drugs in your possession, drug paraphernalia, a false report, and driving on a suspended license. So an attorney has been appointed for you there as well. Your next hearing is December 15th. Let me just check. Is that the same day? Oh, it is the same day. It's at 8:30 in the morning. So I highly recommend you call your attorney. Their phone number will be on your paperwork, and let them know that you have to be in 2 places at the same time. On this one, you also have a $50 bond, so you will get transported, but they'll just need to sort out where you're going to go first.
Okay.
But definitely call your attorney and let them know you have the 2 cases.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thomas Cottrell, please come to the podium. Justin Goodwin, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Thomas Josiah Cottrell, 7/23/78.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
You're here today on a new case. It's alleged you had dangerous drugs in your possession, that you resisted arrest, and were shoplifting with concealment. So the dangerous drug allegation is a Class 4 felony. The other 2 are alleged as misdemeanors. This court did find probable cause and appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing is downtown Phoenix on December 24th at 8:30 in the morning. You are going to be released today under pretrial services supervision because you've had 0 FTAs.
Okay.
All right, please
Yeah,
take your
I've got to
paperwork.
clean up my acts.
Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Justin Goodwin, please come to the podium. Charles Avery, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Justin Lee Goodwin, August 13th of 1982.
Thank you, sir. You're here today for a direct complaint. That means there's allegations back from August 29th of this year that you had dangerous drugs in your possession. You were arrested, you were released, and now the state has brought charges.
Okay.
An attorney has been appointed to assist you, and your next hearing will be December 24th at 8:30 in the morning.
Okay.
You are being released under pretrial service supervision because you have 0 FTAs reported.
Thank you.
So this court believes you will go to your hearing.
Oh, I will.
Okay. Please take your paperwork and have a seat.
All right, thank you.
Charles Avery, please come to the podium. And then Timothy Maruff will speak one more time. Please say your name and your date of birth.
Charles Avery, 12/13/89.
Thank you. You're here today on a new case alleging you had dangerous drugs in your possession. Dangerous drugs, which is a Class 4 felony. Drug paraphernalia, which is a Class 6 felony. And then having an open container in the vehicle is being alleged as a misdemeanor. This court did find probable cause and appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing is December 24th at 8:30 in the morning. And again, you are being released under supervised release because your record shows that you have 0 failure to appear. You always go to your court dates.
Thank you.
So please keep that up.
Thank you.
Okay, please take your paperwork. All right, Mr. Timothy Morose, if you would please come back to the podium. Okay. So you asked me which terms you had violated on your probation. So I'm going to read them out to you right now, okay? Number 3, defendant did not report as directed on February 12th of this year. Number 5, defendant did not provide safe access, did not provide unrestricted access to his residence. On December 18th of 2024, refused to allow APD to his residence, put up his middle finger and stated to the APD, you can take this and shove it, as well as that APD was going
I already
down.
served time for all that, Your Honor.
It's still part of the petition. The next one is number 9. Defendant did not submit to a search and seizure of person or property by APD without a search warrant on February 12th of this year and February 19th. Number 15, defendant shall participate in mental health evaluation and any recommendation and screened for an SMI caseload, but on May 15th, he was involuntarily committed. So they've listed this as an allegation. He is not engaged in any mental health services. Starting with 15D, these are sex offender matters, and these are listed out for June 12th of 2024, January 21st of 2025, May 29th of 2025, and then again There's the SO number 1, and then SO number 8, and that has several listings. And then SO number 9 has a listing from June 12th of 2024. SO 10 also has a listing, and that date is November 18th of last year, 2024. SO 13, April 7th and November 13th of this year, 2025. So it says you opened the door to your residence without a shirt and you were directed to put it on, but you did not. SO 18, this is discussing June 12th of last year, November 13th of this year, you were found to be in possession of a smartphone device and a tablet that you did not have permission to have. Let's see, and then there's the computer usage one under 15J. So there's a couple listed under there. And then on number 18, which I think is why you're here today, is November 13th of this year. You were found to be in possession of 5 to 8 large swords.
I don't own swords.
Okay, so that's what's been alleged, and that's what's going to be.
My mom owns them.
And you'll have to discuss that with the probation judge about.
So do I get to go home or do I get to go to jail?
You're going to jail until your hearing.
Okay, so when's my hearing?
Your hearing is December 16th, so that's in 7 days.
Okay, so I've done all the time for everything you said.
Okay, for the old ones.
From the old ones all the way up to the now. I've done time for all of it.
Okay, so you need to talk to the probation judge about it.
That's when I'm kind of confused. I've done time for everything. I don't do anything wrong. I sleep and I work.
Okay, I do understand that that is your position. However, this warrant is valid and they are asking for you to be held until your next hearing.
Okie dokie.
Okay, please take your paperwork and have a seat. Thank you, sir. Okay, we do have another matter here, and that is Joshua Paddock. Please come to the podium. I believe we have an attorney appearing on this matter.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, would you like to announce?
Yes, Your Honor. Michael Tamu on behalf of Joshua Paddock, who is in custody present at the podium.
Thank you. And for the state?
Thank you, Your Honor. Brooke Gone, behalf of the state.
Thank you. So the allegations here today are 6 counts of sexual conduct with a minor, which is a Class 2 felony. And this is from a grand jury warrant. So this court did not make any finding of probable cause. That was the grand jury that made that finding. Counsel, would you like to weigh in on release conditions?
Yes, Your Honor. Would you like the state to go first? I'm not sure of the recommendation.
Oh, well, this is a grand jury warrant, so the recommendation actually comes from the grand jury, and this court will most likely affirm it. But I am ready to hear what you have to say.
Sure, Your Honor. Would we be requesting pretrial services with electronic monitoring, or in the alternative, we request that the court set the lowest bond possible? Your Honor, the controlling framework under ARS 133967B is that the statute requires the court to consider the specific factors in deciding the method of release and the amount of bond, and to set conditions that I believe would be, that the court believes would be reasonably assure their appearance considering public safety without turning that bond into a form of detention just by listing a price. I believe when the court applies those factors to this case and does so on the actual record rather than some assumptions, I do believe that the answer is clear that pretrial services with the lowest bond and tailored conditions is appropriate. As a threshold matter, Your Honor, I think that the defense is placed at a significant and unnecessary disadvantage because the Form 4 fails to provide any factual allegations regarding the offense. It lacks any facts of probable cause. Effectively, it just allows, and when we look at the warrant, from the grand jury, it does state that danger due to the offenses and risk of flight. But without the weight of evidence and depriving us of the available to look at any probable cause determination or any facts related to the case, we're at a severe disadvantage. And I think that the bond should be based on an actual reviewable record. Starting with the core question of appearance, Judge, I believe that 3967B directs support to consider Mr. Puttick's family ties, employment, financial resources, character, his mental health condition, along with the length of residence, his prior arrests, convictions, and record of appearance for flight. Mr. Paddock has no criminal history. He's not someone that has ever been in the system, much less someone that has a pattern of failure to appear. He's been living openly, and importantly, he's been living at the same address where the warrant was executed. That's not a person who's difficult to locate. He's not moving from couch to couch. He's anchored at his family's home. And that's a daily routine for him. And that ties directly into the most important point of appearance in this situation, where Mr. Paddock was unaware of any summons or warrant by a grand jury. I think that the state's theme is consistently there is a warrant, or because a grand jury is indicted, there's an FTA risk. But that's not what the statute asks the court to do. The court is asked to assess what is likely now. And it's a meaningful assessment that we must account for when we're looking at the purposes of whether that person is to appear. A person who didn't receive a summons and never knew of a warrant existing shouldn't be characterized as somebody that's a flight risk. If the state can't show, and the court can't determine that Mr. Paddock knowingly avoided a process, especially if he was living at the same address and simply didn't know, then the court shouldn't take the $250,000 bond that was assessed and utilize that bond as an assumption of willful noncompliance. I think the opposite's actually a stronger argument. He remained in the community at the same address, living normally. It's consistent with non-evasive behavior, and it's reliable for his appearance moving forward. And I think that inference is even stronger because here, from the little information I received, the warrant was issued only about 6 weeks ago. This isn't a situation where the state can point out to months or years of some kind of deliberate avoidance after a warrant was issued. It's a narrow window that was fully consistent with lack of notice and not knowing of any, court dates or any, agreements or hearings that he had to appear for. And I think that next the court would consider the nature and circumstances of the offense and the weight of that evidence. And here there are 6 counts under ARS 13-1405A, I believe. And the court can and should treat the allegations. Listen, I'm not taking that away from the state, but we still have to remember what the bond is and what it isn't. The bond is not a pretrial sentence, and I don't believe that we should be able to consider it as a mechanism for punishment based on just the label of the charge. The statute's focus remains focused on appearance and safety. Here, there are several matters. I think that there's several points that matter for that purpose. And first is the alleged date of offense. It was on March 1st, 2024. So while it's not years old, it's a year old. And it's also not an immediate unfolding event. It's a fixed allegation with a defined date, and all 6 counts reference that date. And the question for the court today is what the record shows about the current risk. Second, whatever the state believes about the underlying allegation, the record before the court on release should focus on Mr. Paddock's actual conduct in the community since the alleged events. He's not been in trouble. He's maintained a stable residence and he's continued to move forward with schooling. He's on a career track. That stability is not consistent with someone who poses an imminent, uncontrolled risk that I believe a $250,000 bond would be just for. The state waited 1 year to file these charges and then another 6 weeks after an indictment in order to go pick up my client who was at the same location which they knew about. In addition, the statute also requires the court to consider whether the evidence of danger is to the community, and that factor is frequently argued in these allegations. I've done plenty of these, but the court's entitled to insist on specifics that are tied to this risk. Here, the charging structure itself, the counts are listed within the same date of offense on March 1st, 2024, as I relayed before. Without trying the case at a release hearing, I believe in this situation, I would assume, given I have no facts, that it is a single incident date. It's therefore likely one alleged victim, not something or a pattern sprawling across the state. The court can consider that context when evaluating whether the state is actually showing a broad
Okay, and I'm gonna stop you here. If you would like to wrap up.
Your Honor, I would like to provide my full, my full element, or just my full argument. I mean, this is a situation where my client was not given a Form 4, and I know how it comes from the grand jury. But I mean, if you're trying to tell me that I need to wrap up because you don't believe that these factors are relevant, then I can go ahead and do so. But I'd just like to have that on the record because I believe everything I'm discussing is extremely relevant.
So, counsel, I would agree with you that everything you're discussing is extremely relevant when this court has the opportunity to review the underlying facts. This hearing does not have the opportunity to review those underlying facts. The grand jury docket is still sealed. And so many of the things that you have brought up are excellent arguments for when we receive a full Form 4 and are able to consider all these various factors. So I don't mean to be rude to cut you off, and also we are not making a record. Although this hearing is recorded, it is not an official court record. Just so you know, this is the initial appearance hearing calendar. The record actually will begin with the first hearing that he will have, which is a not guilty arraignment hearing. And I can give you the dates and times for that. That is December 17th at 8:30 in the morning. So I apologize if that comes off as dismissive because it's not. I'm trying to explain the limitations that we here at the initial appearance hearing calendar have on making decisions when we receive grand jury warrants. Before I go any further, is there something the state would like to add?
Yes, Your Honor, thank you. The state is asking that the court affirm the grand jury bond amount. It's the $250,000 cash-only bond. I just want to address a couple things that counsel said and to provide a bit more information for the court. This is a 13-year-old victim. The state has a concern about pattern of behavior based on statements that Mr. Paddock made to law enforcement, that he uses multiple apps to meet with multiple females to engage in sex. So there is a concern that there are other unknown victims at this time. In regards to counsel's argument about the possibility of flight, the concern that the state has is that one of the email addresses that Mr. Paddock has used has listed with that email provider a Henderson, Nevada address. Additionally, when Mr. Paddock was first contacted by law enforcement, he indicated to law enforcement that he was out of town at that time. So those are the two major factors that give the state more concern for flight risk. Additionally, he is facing, if convicted on these charges, a lengthy prison sentence, which certainly the court can factor into whether or not he's a potential flight risk. Additionally, in regards to counsel's argument about the fact that this was something that that the date of alleged offense was in March of 2024, May of 2024. I'm sorry, I don't remember if it's March or May, but that it is a significant period of time between that and then when the grand jury was convened to hear the matter. There was significant electronic evidence and numerous subpoenas. This was a very lengthy investigation for them to be able to find out Mr. Paddock's identity because the victim did not have all the information at that time to provide to law enforcement. Given all of those factors, we do believe that there is a danger to the community if Mr. Paddock is released on anything less than that warrant amount. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Would you like to address any of those points, Mr. Temu?
Well, Your Honor, I guess my argument comes back to the same fact. While I was listing off why I believed a $250,000 bond wasn't just, you started talking about the limitations based on what this court is able to do. The initial appearance court is able to adjust bond amount. And if you're going to listen to the allegations and the statements made from the state, and the state is stating that they would like a $250,000 cash bond, I'm unsure as to why the information that I was putting forward was not relevant to your, and relevant to your current decision on whether you would affirm. I guess my question is this court not able to adjust bond conditions from a grand jury standpoint? Is that, I guess that's the point that I'm trying to understand, because I've been before this court plenty of times on initial appearance.
Right. And the factors that you were listing out for most initial appearance are considered and weighed thoroughly. And you are correct that it should be the least onerous amount. The information the state just provided was new to me right here in the hearings. The information you were providing me was also new to me right here in this hearing. If there had been something that deviated wildly from the allegations, it is possible that this hearing we may change the grand jury bond amount. That is, it's not impossible. However, because I do not have all the facts that are underlying that grand jury decision to set the bond amount at $250,000, this court will affirm that bond from the grand jury. So I was I wanted to provide you with the opportunity to provide argument for your client, and I do think your arguments were valid and relevant. Unfortunately, though, I don't have anything to compare it with as far as records. I have the same Form 4 that you have, and then I have the warrant from the grand jury. So hearing what the state also brought in as response to what you brought up, it confirms to me that the $250,000 would be an appropriate bond if I were to see the full Form 4 that had all that information. So you asked me, is it possible? Yes. Is it likely? Not unless there was something that you had presented from the factors that completely showed this was a very unlikely amount that the grand jury would put this on. So I hope that answers your question.
Sure, yes, Your Honor. I respect your response.
Okay, so the next hearing will be December 17th, and it is at 8:30 in the morning, downtown Phoenix. It is a cash-only grand jury bond of $250,000, and that was set by them, but I am affirming it. You would be released with PSA supervision if you were able to pay that bond, so you would have electronic monitoring. Included in the orders would be no contact with minors, there's no exceptions. And then limited internet, you could only use it for work and your pending legal case, so to communicate with counsel, and if you are able to work through your internet, that would be allowed. Is there anything else from Mr. Temu?
No, thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, and from the state?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Okay, thank you both for your time and attendance here today. It is a difficult process. We appreciate all of you being here.
Thank you, Your Honor.
We do have one more person on our calendar, and this will be a house call.
May I be excused, Your Honor?
Oh, yes, please. I apologize. This is for Miss Gina Stanley. Date of birth 11/1/1960. Unfortunately, she is intoxicated, so not able to be with the general population. She's here on a municipal court case alleging assault and disorderly conduct, both as misdemeanors. This court did find probable cause, appointed an attorney for her, and her next hearing will be at the Buckeye Municipal Court on December 23rd at 2 p.m. This court has appointed the attorney because this is a domestic violence case. And so part of her release conditions, she is being released on her promise to go to the hearing, on recognizance, but she is not to go back to the scene of the alleged crime or have any contact with the alleged victim, witnesses, or complainants, and she should not possess or consume any alcohol between now and her next hearing date. I have included a civil standby for her because I do understand this might be her residence, so she may return one time with the Buckeye Municipal Police to retrieve things like medication identification and clothing, and I will explain this to her if she's able to understand. It is not my intention to return to this recording. If there are any changes, they will be updated and reflected on the written order. At this time, the 5 p.m. initial appearance calendar is in recess till 8 p.m. Okay. Please be seated. Yeah. Good evening. This is the 8 p.m. initial appearance calendar for December 9th, 2025. The court's orders for taking of DNA and fingerprints that were given on the first calendar of this month will apply to all matters on this calendar. As you just heard in the recording, this is a very specific type of hearing. I will tell you why you are here, if an attorney has been appointed for you, when and where your next hearing will be, if you are eligible for release, what the release conditions may be, and any bond amount required. I may not read all the release conditions to each of you, but I may point out a few that are specific to your case. That is your responsibility to review and make sure you don't violate them. You are all here on criminal matters, which means you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do may be used against you. This court hearing is being recorded, and it's also being broadcast live. I will only ask you for your name and for your date of birth. There may be victims watching as we proceed through the hearing, so I will read the advisement. If you are the victim of a crime with a case pending before this court, you are advised that you have rights under Arizona law that, among others, include the right to be treated with fairness, respect, and dignity, to a speedy trial, to be present at court proceedings, to choose whether or not to be interviewed by the defendant or defendant's attorney, to be heard before the court makes a decision on release, negotiation of a plea, scheduling and sentencing, and to receive restitution from a person who is convicted of causing you loss. If you have not already been provided with a written statement of all victims' rights, please contact the Victim Services Division of the Prosecutor's Office. We'll begin the hearings, and I'll call you in one at a time. Please come stand in the center of the room where there's a podium. I will call a second person's name. Please have a seat by the door. There is a chair there. Raylyn Lewis, please come to the podium. And then Shanice Tompkins, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Raylyn Lewis, 7/31/2005.
Thank you, ma'am. You're here today on two matters. The first one is a failing to appear at your final trial management conference. That was on February 24th of this year. So you have an attorney already in that case, and your next hearing is December 15th at 8:30 in the morning. On this one, there is a secured appearance bond set for you at $1,000, but do not pay the bond. And the reason is your second matter here today is a grand jury warrant. It is alleging that on April 9th of 2024, you may have committed one count of organized retail theft, which is a Class 4 felony, and then on the 13th, shoplifting or removal of goods, which is a Class 5 felony, and also on the 13th, theft or control of property being alleged as a misdemeanor. So the grand jury found probable cause. This court is going to appoint an attorney to assist you, and your next hearing in that case is a not guilty arraignment downtown Phoenix, December 16th at 8:30 in the morning. Because you were on felony release when these new alleged offenses took place, under the Arizona rules 4.2c, you are not eligible for release today. You will be transported to these hearings, and the next judges may change these orders, but for right now, you are not eligible.
So I stay here until the 15th to 16th.
Exactly.
But the cases for the retail thing, that was in Chandler, and they closed that.
So unfortunately, you
what
were
they
out
told me
on
downtown.
felony release when those alleged events took place. And those are the criminal rules, that if you are out on release and a new felony may have happened, then you're not eligible for release again.
And the felony, is they gonna keep trying to charge me with that even though that happened when I was a minor?
They are going to keep trying. So that is a good question to talk with your attorney about, and their phone number is on your paperwork for the grand jury one. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Thank you, ma'am. Shanice Tompkins, please come to the podium. Cornelio Robles, please have a seat by the door.
I'm back. Talk to you.
Please say your name and date of birth.
Shanice Tompkins, 8/31/88.
Thank you, ma'am. You're here today on a new case. It's alleged that you committed one count of theft as a Class 3 felony and one count of trafficking in stolen property, also alleged as a Class 3 felony. This court did find probable cause and appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing is downtown Phoenix on December 15th at 8:30 in the morning. The state recommended, and this court did affirm as appropriate, a $200,000 secured appearance bond. If you are able to pay that bond, you would be released with electronic monitoring. You are not to have any contacts with the alleged victim, witnesses, or complainants. If you are not able to pay the bond, you will stay in custody. You will be transported to your hearing, and then the next judge may change these orders.
Okay, go ahead. No,
Oh, it's okay. Your attorney's phone number is on your paperwork. I just wanted to make you aware of that. You have a question, ma'am.
So this is my first time being in jail, and I didn't take nothing. I was just like...
So this hearing is being recorded and broadcast.
Oh, okay.
And we can discuss your release conditions.
Okay, yeah, so can I... Yeah, because it's like I have no family out here. I only have my daughter. And then I don't even know where she's at right now because they picked me up from her school. So I was trying to see if I can at least get an ankle monitored, like, because I don't have no family out here, no friends. I only have an 11-year-old child out here. It's just me and her.
I do understand your situation. And the information I was provided is an extensive criminal history from other states, not from Arizona, but it is, yes. So that is something you'll want to talk about with your attorney because they will get the state's recommendation, and that is what this is based on, is the likelihood of flight, your ties to the community, if there's any other dangers to the community. So you will want to review that with your attorney.
Yeah, because, yeah, that's crazy. I haven't been in jail. That's crazy.
Okay.
I don't know.
So, yes, please do review that with your attorney, but those are the orders of the court.
And then you said my next court date is when?
It is on December 15th.
Monday, okay.
Okay, please take your paperwork and have a seat. Thank you, ma'am. Cornello Robles, please come to the podium. Tomas Varela, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Cornelio Robles, 11/26/1989.
Thank you, sir. You are here today on a new case alleging burglary in the 3rd degree, which is a Class 4 felony. This court did find probable cause and appointed an attorney to assist you.
Okay.
Your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix on December 15th at 8:30 in the morning. You are still eligible for release with a secured appearance bond of $10,000. If you are able to pay the bond, make sure you go to your hearing. If you are not able to pay the bond, you'll stay in custody and be transported to your hearing. The next judge may change these orders.
Okay.
Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Tomas Varela, please come to the podium. Jeffrey Ellis, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and your date of birth.
Tomas Garcia, Varela, May 17, 1994.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on 4 separate matters. The first one is a new case. It's alleged that you had dangerous drugs in your possession. That's a Class 4 felony. That you gave a false report to law enforcement and that you were criminally trespassing. Those are alleged as misdemeanors. This court did find probable cause and appointed an attorney to assist you. And your next hearing will be December 15th at 8:30 in the morning. On this, there is a secured appearance bond of $100. Your other matters here are probation violation warrants. They are all alleging that you violated terms 3 and 5 of your probation. So an attorney has been appointed to assist you at your next hearing downtown Phoenix, December 16th at 8:30 in the morning. And on each of those 3, a $750 bond was set. So altogether, sir, you have $2,350 secured appearance bond. If you're able to pay the bond, call your probation officer within 72 hours and go to both your hearings. If you're not able to pay the bond, you will be held in custody and transported to your 2 hearings. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Jeffrey Ellis, please come to the podium. Zada Ware, have a seat by the door. And Mr. Ellis seems to be wearing a jacket, and he has a blue shirt. Yes, okay. Okay, good evening, sir.
Hi, good evening.
Please say your name and your date of birth.
December 9th, 1983. Jeffrey Ellis.
Okay, thank you, sir. You're here today for 3 probation violation warrants. It's alleged you violated terms 3 and 5. So an attorney has been appointed to assist you, and your next hearings for all 3 are December 16th at 8:30 in the morning downtown Phoenix. You do have bonds set for each of them. 2 of them have $500 bonds, and then your third one has a $1,000 bond, so it's $2,000 total secured appearance bond. If you're able to pay the bond, call your probation officer within 72 hours and go to your hearing. If you're not able to pay the bond, you will stay in custody and be transported to your hearing. Okay, please take your paperwork.
Yeah, about that. I've been ordered in my other case that I was had earlier for the fact of releasing me for the things that I have to do within like starting my payments and stuff like that.
Okay.
And then I have self-turning on the 29th. That's why I was, looking for the OR part so I can handle business stuff and stuff like that. I only have 3 days.
Oh.
And like I said, today's my birthday, you know what I mean? That would be a thrill, please, you know what I mean?
It is, and I wish I could give you that gift for your birthday, but unfortunately these are valid warrants, and they were issued for your arrest, and the probation court did set the amounts. And just so you have more information, these were set back in September of 2025, September 29. So these are valid, and they are going to stay the court's orders. Okay, please take your paperwork and have a seat, sir. Thank you. Zada Ware, please come to the podium. Aaron Gonzalez, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Zodaware 080201.
Thank you. You're here today on two matters. The first one is that you failed to go to your probation revocation arraignment hearing on November 21st. So you have an attorney in that case already, and your next hearing will be December 16th at 8:30 in the morning. There is a bond set there at $150 and a secured appearance bond. Your other matter is a failing to appear at a status conference for a new case. Again, you have an attorney in that case. Your next hearing will be December 15th at 8:30 in the morning, and on this one there is a $1,000 secured appearance bond set. So together that's $150. If you're able to pay that secured appearance bond, call your probation officer and go to both of your hearings. If you're not able to pay the bond, you will stay in custody and be transported to your hearings. The next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Aaron Gonzalez, please come to the podium, and then Braden Twitchell, have a seat by the door. Aaron Gonzalez has also got a hoodie, I think, yeah?
Who is the next one, Judge?
Braden Twitchell, and he is wearing a blue hoodie with a white shirt underneath, yeah. Mr. Gonzalez, please say your name and your date of birth.
Aaron Gonzalez, April 18, 1999.
Thank you, sir. So you're here today on four matters. The first one is a new case. It was alleged that you had narcotic drugs in your possession as a Class 4 felony. This court did not find probable cause on your new case. The Form 4 did not indicate an admission or any tests that showed it was that. So an attorney is still appointed to assist you, and you still have a hearing on December 24th at 8:30 in the morning, but there are no release conditions on that one new case. However, you do have probation violation warrants. So these warrants are alleging that you violated terms 2, 3, 4, 5, and 15 of your probation, and an attorney has been appointed to help you. Your next hearing is downtown Phoenix, December 16th at 8:30 in the morning, and the bond amount set on those other three matters come up to $1,150, I believe. Let me just double check. It's $450, and then $250. Yes. So, sir, I have a question for you here. If you're able to pay your bond and you're released, you can go to your probation hearing. You need to make sure you call your probation officer and then go to that hearing on the 16th. But then you have that new case still on the 24th. And if you don't appear, they will issue a warrant for your arrest. If you're not able to pay the bond, you'll stay in custody and you'll be transported to your probation hearing. That's on the 16th. And then depending on what happens there, you may be released or you may pay your bond. You still have that 24th hearing. So I'm concerned about you not getting to your hearing on the 24th. I can set bond for you if you want me to for like $50 and move that hearing up so they're closer together.
Yes.
Do you want me to set the bond?
Yes, please.
Okay. All right. So on number 15, I am going to set bond. And I'm just putting it down as $25 as a placeholder to make sure you get transported there. This will actually change your, let's see if it does. It changes your hearing to the 15th, so that will be the day before your probation hearing now. So that way you can get this all taken care of closer together. Okay. All right. Good? Okay. If you'd please have a seat, they'll bring you out your new paperwork in just one moment.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, just right out there, sir, where the officers can assist you. Braden Twitchell, please come to the podium, and then Frederick Narlock Berg, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Brandon Twisher, 10/19/2000.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on two matters. The first one is an arrest warrant, and this is a direct complaint. It came from allegations on March 28th of this year, dangerous drug possession, Class 4 felony, and drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony. So the state arrested you, and then they released you, and now they have brought charges. An attorney has been appointed to assist you. Your next hearing is December 15th at 8:30 in the morning, and you have a secured appearance bond of $500 in your new case. Your other case here today is your probation violation warrant. It's alleged that you violated terms 3, 4, 5, and 15 of your probation. So an attorney has been appointed to assist you, and your next hearing on that one is December 16th, so the very next day at 8:30 in the morning. You are eligible for release under a secured appearance bond of $350. So together that's $850 secured appearance bond. If you're able to pay it, make sure you go to both hearings on the 15th and the 16th. Call your probation officer. If you're not able to pay it, you will stay in custody, and then you'll be transported to the hearings.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, you're welcome.
I won't be able to pay it. I don't have anyone, so if
Okay.
you could just cancel the bond and just send me to the jail.
So you'll stay in custody?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Have a blessed one.
Frederick Narlock-Berg, please come to the podium. Jonathan Wooster, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Frederick Narlock-Berg, April 21st, 1986.
Thank you, sir. You're here today for failing to appear at your status conference, and that was November 25th. So you have an attorney already in this case, and your next hearing will be December 15th at 8:30 in the morning downtown Phoenix.
I didn't know I had I never was notified that I had a court appearance because I was supposed to take some drug courses or something.
Okay, so when you were released before, they set a status conference, it was on your paperwork. Today, you'll see on your paperwork your next hearing date, time, and location. Please pay attention to that. You are eligible for release still today. It's under a secured appearance bond of $500. If you're able to pay that bond, make sure you go to your next hearing, or they will issue a warrant for more next time. If you're not able to pay the bond, you will remain in custody and you will be transported to the hearing, and then the next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Jonathan Wooster, please come to the podium. Gerald Chilcote, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
I'm Jonathan Wooster, 2/27/96.
Thank you, sir. You're here today because you failed to go to a status conference, and that was on April 17th of this year. So you have an attorney in this case already, and your next hearing will be December 15th at 8:30 in the morning downtown Phoenix. You are still eligible for release. It is under a secured appearance bond of $500. If you're able to pay the bond, make sure you go to your hearing. If you're not able to pay the bond, you'll stay in custody and be transported to your hearing. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Gerald Chilcote, please come to the podium. Please say your name and date of birth.
Gerald Chilcote, 3/19/76.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a new justice court case alleging assault as a misdemeanor.
Yes.
This court did find probable cause and has appointed an attorney for you for your next hearing. It will be at the South Mountain Justice Court on December 12th, and that's at 8:30 in the morning. You are eligible for release today under a secured appearance bond of $250. You do have conditions and restrictions of release. You're not to have contact with the alleged victim or complainant. You're not to have any weapons. You're not to have any drugs without a valid prescription or possess or consume any alcohol between now and your next hearing date. If an order against harassment is issued against you, you must obey that court order. I have included South Mountain Justice Court's phone number for you as well, so you can call ahead and be prepared to know what you need to do to get this resolved.
Okay.
All this information is on your paperwork, except for the attorney. You'll find out who that is when you go there, because they appoint them on the day of there at the Justice Courts.
Okay.
Okay, please take your paperwork and have a seat. Dejanique Lee, please come to the podium. And did I skip someone? No, okay, we're still good. All right, and the next will be Roger Turlock. Please have a seat by the door. Please say your name, date of birth.
Dejanique Lee, January 1st, 1999.
Thank you, ma'am. You're here today on a probation violation warrant. It's alleged you violated terms 3 and 6, so an attorney has been appointed to assist you. Your next hearing is downtown Phoenix, December 16th at 8:30 in the morning. You are eligible for release under a $250 secured appearance bond. If you pay the bond, call your probation officer and go to your hearing. If you cannot pay the bond, you will stay in custody and then be transported to your hearing. Please take your paperwork.
Well, I'd like to say something. Just for my next court hearing, I would like for the court to take into consideration that due to me violating my probation, it's just I've been going through a lot over the past 4 years. My sister was shot in the head. My father was murdered. I've lost my grandma. My mom has seizures and things like that. I was a veteran, so I suffer from PTSD and a lot of mental illness. So just please take that into consideration.
So I appreciate your statements, ma'am, and I'm very sorry for your loss. Did you know that there is services for veterans? They have a special veterans court?
No.
So that would be something you should speak with your attorney about or the probation judge. They can give you more information about that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, please have a seat. Roger Turlock, please come to the podium. Prentice Sykes, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Roger Scott Turlack, 2261.
And if you need to take a seat, sir, you are welcome to do so in your walker. Does it have the seat option? Yeah, that's totally fine. You're here today for 2 probation violation warrants. It's alleged that you violated terms 3 and 5 of your probation. So an attorney has been appointed to assist you at your next hearing downtown Phoenix on December 16th at 8:30 in the morning. On your warrants, there is a $100 and a $50 bond. So it's $150. If you're able to pay that bond, call your probation officer and go to your hearing. If you're not able to pay the bond, you will stay in custody and be transported to your hearing. The next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Thank you, sir. Prentice Sykes, please come to the podium. After that will be Jacob Doherty. How do you say it?
I think you're right.
Okay. We will find out for sure. Please say your name and date of birth.
Prentice Sykes, 4/22/77.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a new case. It's alleged that you had dangerous drugs in your possession, which is a Class 4 felony, and drug paraphernalia, which is a Class 6 felony. This court did not find probable cause on the dangerous drugs allegation, but the state may still bring additional evidence, and if they do, you may be charged with that later. An attorney has been appointed to assist you, and your next hearing is December 24th at 8:30 in the morning. You're going to be released today under supervised release. So please make sure you get yourself to your hearing. You'll get an envelope that might have things like bus passes and reminders and other resources to help you, but you're responsible to go to that hearing. If you don't go, they will issue a warrant for your arrest. Okay. Please take your paperwork and have a seat.
Thanks.
Jacob Doherty, please come to the podium, and then after that will be Matt Jean.
Jacob Doherty, 05/30/1996.
Thank you, sir. So you're here today in a different situation. You're here as a fugitive of justice. It looks like there's been a warrant issued for you from the state of Virginia. They want you back. I have to read a few things and you can answer some questions. So the state wants you back on this warrant. You before court or during court, I saw you were given some paperwork. Did you have a chance to read through that laminated card?
Yeah.
Okay. So now you do have a choice to make, and your choice is this. You can waive your right to an extradition hearing, and you will be held 30 days starting tomorrow for Virginia to come and pick you up. If you have any outstanding Arizona cases, that 30 days would not start until those are resolved. Or you can demand an extradition hearing. That is a civil hearing where you can hire your own attorney. And what happens at that hearing is determined if a governor's warrant should be issued. If a governor's warrant is going to be issued, then the governors of both states, Arizona and Virginia, have up to 90 days to sign that warrant. And then you would be extradited. If at the end of the 30 days that you waive, they don't come and get you, you would be released. If at the end of the 90 days they don't come and get you, same. But eventually they will probably come to get you. Your warrant, I did review it in detail, and it is a probation violation warrant, and so you are not eligible for bond. So if you do not waive your right, what I would do is we'd still hold you no bond, but you'd at least have a hearing on the 22nd to discuss if a governor's warrant should be issued or not. What would you like to do?
I would like to waive.
You would? Okay. So I have to ask you some questions to make sure you understand and I can make a finding. Did you read the extradition paperwork?
Yes.
Do you understand you do not have to sign the paperwork?
Yes.
Do you understand you have the right to that extradition hearing?
Yes.
Do you understand you have the right to hire a lawyer at your own expense?
Yes.
Do you understand you have the right to demand a governor's warrant be signed by the governors of Virginia and Arizona before your return?
Yes.
Do you understand, do you want to give up those rights and sign the paperwork?
Yes.
Has anyone threatened you or promised you anything to get you to sign the paperwork?
No.
Have you had any drugs, alcohol, or medication within the last 24 hours?
No.
Okay. I find that you knowingly, intelligently, and voluntarily are signing the waiver, and I am also signing it. So let me do that right now. I am directing the sheriff's office to notify Virginia that you are ready to return. Virginia will have 30 days from tomorrow to pick you up unless there are any local charges pending, and then the 30 days will start after those are resolved. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, please step over this way. Two signatures, just try to sign legibly if you can. Okay, next one. Okay, thank you. Okay. Thank you, sir. All right, our next individual is Matt Jean. Please come to the podium. Please say your name and your date of birth.
Matt Jean, March 27th, 1989.
Thank you, sir. You're here today because of a probation violation. There was not an actual warrant issued for your arrest, but what happened is when you were checking in your APETS notes, it looks like they went ahead and arrested you for probation violations. And here is what they have alleged. They have alleged that you violated your sex offender term 15D number 8, where it says, I will obtain prior written approval of APD before possessing any sexually stimulating or sexually oriented material in any form. In addition, I will not patronize any adult-only establishments. And then also number 18, which is, I will obtain prior written approval of the APD before using any computer equipment or accessing the internet. If granted use or access, I will abide by the APD computer usage conditions. So it's been alleged that you violated those two terms, and based on those allegations, you are going to be held non-bondable under Arizona Criminal Rule 7.2C. You do have an attorney appointed to assist you. Their phone number will be on your paperwork, and your next hearing is downtown Phoenix, December 16th at 8:30 in the morning.
Okay.
Okay, all this is on your paperwork. Go ahead and take your paperwork and follow the officer's instructions.
Thank you.
We do have 2 house calls today, and I'll read them into the record. It's not my intention to return to this recording, though, so if there are any changes, they will be reflected in the written order. The first one is Willie Charles Huggins, date of birth 2/17/1962. He is being uncooperative. He's here today for a Superior Court probation violation warrant alleging he violated terms 3 and 5. An attorney has been appointed to assist him at his revocation arraignment hearing downtown Phoenix, December 16th at 8:30 in the morning. He does have a bond amount of $50. If he's able to pay that, he needs to contact probation within 72 hours and go to his hearings. The other person is Juan Zapian, Juan Juvenile Zapian. He is in a SWA. So his date of birth is 9/1/1993, also a probation violation warrant alleging violating terms 3, 5, and 15. An attorney has been appointed to assist him December 16th, 8:30 in the morning downtown Phoenix, and his bond amount is set at $750. Again, if he is able to pay the bond, he needs to call his probation officer and go to the hearing. If he is not either of them, then they will both stay in custody and be transported to the hearing, and I will explain that to them. At this time, the 8 p.m. initial appearance hearing calendar is in recess until 11 p.m.
All rise.
Thank you. Please be seated. This is the 11 p.m. calendar on December 9th, 2025. Orders are given on the 1st of the month regarding the taking of DNA and fingerprints. Those orders remain in effect today. What that means for you in the courtroom is this. Not every single one of you has to give your DNA or your fingerprints. If you have to do that, those orders will be on your paperwork. My name is Commissioner Beck. I'm here to do a few things for you. Number 1, I'm here to let you know why you're here. Number 2, if you might be released. Number 3, if you're going to be assigned an attorney. The vast majority of you will be assigned an attorney, which leads to my number 1 rule. Please don't talk about the facts of your case. Anything you say or do can be used against you. Everything in the courtroom is video recorded. So please don't talk about please don't talk about the facts of your case unless it's with your attorney. Second, I'm sure you're going to have a lot of questions for me. Unfortunately, I'm not your legal counsel, so I can't answer legal questions for you. So please save those types of questions for your attorney. Finally, you're going to be hearing about lots of different dates and different types of release conditions. You don't have to memorize all that stuff. All that information is going to be in your paperwork. That's why it's important to keep your paperwork and save it. Don't lose it. If you end up missing a court date or you don't follow a written court order, you could just end up back here. When it comes to those release conditions, when I see you in the courtroom, I'm going to be telling you about some of those release conditions, not every single one. For a complete listing of your release conditions, please look to your paperwork. Here's how tonight's going to work. I'm going to call two names. The first name I call is going to come in the courtroom and stand in front of me at the podium. Second name I call is going to sit on that chair next to the door. Then we're going to keep on cycling through until the calendar is finished. I'm now going to read the victim's rights advisement. If you're the victim of a crime with a case pending before this court, you're advised that you have rights under Arizona law that, among others, include the right to be treated with fairness, respect, and dignity, to a speedy trial, to be present in court proceedings, to choose whether or not to be interviewed by the defendant or the defendant's attorney, to be heard before the court makes a decision on release, negotiation of a plea, scheduling, and sentencing, and to receive restitution from a person who is convicted of causing you loss. If you have not already been provided with a written statement of all victims' rights, please contact the Victim Services Division of the Prosecutor's Office. Can I please get Gabriel Lopez to the podium? Adolfo Reyes to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Gabriel Jesus Lopez, 11/21/95.
Thank you. You're here today on the Superior Court arrest warrant. Probable cause is previously found for possession of narcotic drugs, Class 4 felony, possession of drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony. This was alleged to have occurred back on July 2nd of 2025. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are December 15 and 18 in the downtown Superior Court. I'm affirming the bond set by your trial judge. It's a $1,500 secured appearance bond. But sir, please don't try to pay that bond because you're on a DOC hold. So what's going to happen is you're going to finish up your case here, and they'll transport you back to DOC. But don't try to pay that bond because they're not going to let you out. All right, thank you. Please step to the left for your paperwork. Adolfo Reyes to the podium. Brandon McDaniel to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
March 3rd, 1996, Adolfo Reyes.
Thank you. You're here today on a Superior Court arrest warrant. Probable cause is previously found for unlawful use of means of transportation, Class 5 felony, criminal trespass, Class 6 felony. These were alleged to have occurred back on August 1st of 2025. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are December 15 and 18 in the downtown Superior Court. Affirming the bond set by your trial judge is a $2,500 cash bond. Same as the gentleman before you. Please don't try to pay that bond. You're on a DOC hold, so you'll finish up your case here, and they'll transport you back to DOC, but they're not going to let you out if you try to pay that bond.
Okay.
Thank you. Please step to the left of your paperwork. Brandon McDaniel to the podium. Jose Limon Lopez to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
So Brandon McDaniel, August 13, 2000.
Thank you. You're here today on an out-of-county warrant. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is December 12th at the Pinal County Superior Court. Based upon the request of the judge down there, you're going to be held non-bondable at this time due to a violation of your probation. So they'll transport you, or they'll come and pick you up sometime before December 12th. Want to please step to your left for your paperwork, sir. Jose Limon Lopez to the podium. Craig Jordan to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Jose Marlimon Lopez, 12/2/1998.
Thank you. You're here today on a Superior Court new case. A Superior Court arrest warrant and 3 probation violation warrants. Let me talk to you about your new case. You've been arrested for possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony, possession of drug paraphernalia, a Class 6 felony. I found probable cause. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are December 15 and 18 in the downtown Superior Court, setting a secured appearance bond of $1,000. You also have a arrest warrant. Probable cause was previously found for possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony. This was alleged to have occurred back on August 18 of 2025. I'm assigning you an attorney, same court dates of December 15 and 18 in the downtown Superior Court. You also have a $1,000 secured appearance bond. Then you have 3 probation violation warrants. I'm assigning counsel. Your next court date for all of these is December 16 in the downtown Superior Court. I'm affirming the bond set by a probation violation judge. First one is $750. Second one is $750. Third one is $250. If you're able to bond out on all of your matters, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most important thing, if you bond out on everything, you have to contact your PO within 3 days. Finally, please step to your left for your paperwork. Craig Jordan to the podium. Royden Moreno to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Craig Jordan, November 27, 1993.
Thank you. You're here today on a Superior Court arrest warrant and 3 probation violation warrants. Let me talk to you about your felony warrant. Probable cause was previously found for possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony, and possession of narcotic drugs, a Class 4 felony. These were alleged to have occurred back on April 14 of 2025. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are December 15 and 18 at the downtown Superior Court. Affirming the bond set by your trial judge. It's a $50 bond. You also have 3 probation violation warrants. I'm assigning counsel. Your next court date on all 3 of these is December 16 in the downtown Superior Court. I'm affirming the bond set by a probation violation judge. On the first one, it's $250. Second one is $500. Third one is $750. If you're able to bond out on all of your matters, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most important thing, if you bond out, you have to contact your PO within 3 days. Please step to your left for your paperwork. Royden Moreno to the podium. Jasmine Lee to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Royden Moreno, July 20.
Name and date of birth, please.
Royden Moreno, July 20th of 94.
Thank you. You're here today on a Superior Court arrest warrant. Probable cause was previously found for possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony. This is alleged to have occurred back on February 12th of 2020. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are December 15 and 18 in the downtown Superior Court. Affirming the bond set by your trial judge, it's a $1,300 secured appearance bond. If you're able to bond out, you're going to be on supervised release, and you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Finally, please step to your left for your paperwork, sir. Jasmine Lee to the podium. Serena Kisto to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Jairo Casoli, 9/1990.
Thank you. You're here today on 2 probation violation warrants. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is December 16 in the downtown Superior Court. I'm affirming the bond set by a probation violation judge. On the first one, it's $150. On the second one, it's $400. It's a total $550. If you're able to bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most important thing, if you bond out, you have to contact your PO within 3 days. Please step to your left for your paperwork. Serena Kisto to the podium. Sandra Donaldson to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Serena Marie Kiesel,
Date of birth, please.
8/20/85.
Thank you. You're here today on a justice court warrant and a probation violation warrant. Let me talk to you about your felony warrant first. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date's December 16 in the Downtown Superior Court. You have a secured appearance bond of $250. Then you also have a justice court warrant. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is December 12. That's going to be at the Highland Justice Court. I'm going to reduce that bond down to $100, so total $350 secured. If you're able to bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most important thing, if you bond out, you have to contact your PO within 3 days. Bond, please step to your left here, paperwork.
I went and told the guys out front. They said they were gonna let you know that I have a brain injury, and my mom has power of attorney over me.
Okay, I understand that, ma'am. If you need any medical help, then they can take you to medical here, and then when they take you to medical, the medical will contact your mom if they need to make any decisions. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Sandra Donaldson to the podium. Ruben Ruiz to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Sandra Donaldson, Sandra Renee Donaldson, 7170.
Thank you. You're here today on a probation violation warrant. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is December 16 in the Downtown Superior Court. I'm affirming the bond set by a probation violation judge. It's a $150 secured appearance bond. If you're able to bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most important thing, if you bond out, you have to contact your PO within 3 days. Bond, please step to your left for your paperwork. Ruben Ruiz to the podium. David Pickering to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Ruben Reese, 42981.
Thank you. You're here today on a probation violation warrant. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is December 16 in the Downtown Superior Court. Affirming the bond set by a probation violation judge. That's a $100 secured appearance bond. If you're able to bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most important thing, if you bond out, you have to contact your PO within 3 days. Bond, please step to your left for your paperwork.
Thank you.
David Pickering to the podium. Michael Truax to the chair, please.
What's your name? David.
Name and date of birth, please.
David Pickering, 3/11/1975.
Thank you. You're here today on a municipal court warrant. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is December 11. That's at the Peoria City Court. I'm going to reduce your bond down to $100. If you're able to bond out, you're just not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Please step to the left of your paperwork.
What's that mean? I've been here 10 times for the same thing. It's just a payment. Cheers.
I need to call a warrant, please. Michael Truax to the podium. Renee Hines to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Michael Truax, January 8, 1985.
Thank you. You're here today on a municipal court new case. You've been arrested for criminal damage, Class 1 misdemeanor, disorderly conduct, Class 1 misdemeanor. I found probable cause. I'm not assigning you an attorney because for these types of charges, you don't get a free attorney, but you can hire your own attorney if you want one. You understand that? I need to hear yes or no.
Yes.
All right. Your next court date is going to be on January 6th at the Surprise City Court. Upon your promise to appear, I'll be releasing you today. There's going to be a good number of conditions to your release, though. Sir, you're to have no contact with any victim or witness. You're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. You must obey any orders of protection that are put out against you. And you cannot live with any of the alleged victims, even if you're the owner or renter of the property. And you're warned that a violation of a no victim contact order can lead to a Class 6 felony. Sir, do you live with any of the alleged victims?
We're in the process of moving, so everything's pretty much moved out. I'm going to be going to Lakeside.
Okay.
I'm going to be living with my mom.
Okay. You'll not be living with any of the victims?
No.
All right. So do you understand all these conditions?
I do, Your Honor.
And do you promise to follow all these conditions?
I do, Your Honor.
Do you have any weapons you need to give up?
Negative.
Do you promise to appear on January 6th at the Surprise City Court?
I do.
Do you understand if you don't show up, they'll issue a warrant for your arrest?
I understand.
All right. And do you also understand you're to have no contact with the victim whatsoever?
I understand.
All right. Upon your promise to appear, I'll be releasing you on your own recognizance. Please step to the left of your paperwork.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Renee Hines to the podium. Shasti Neffy to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Renee Hines, 122582.
Thank you. You're here today on a Superior Court arrest warrant. Probable cause is previously found for possession of dangerous drugs, Class 4 felony, possession of narcotic drugs, Class 4 felony, possession of drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony. These were alleged to have occurred back on June 11th of 2025. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are December 24 and 29 in the downtown Superior Court. Upon your promise to appear, I'll be releasing you today. There's some conditions to your release. You're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Do you understand all these conditions?
Yes, I do.
And do you promise to follow all these conditions?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any weapons you need to give up?
No.
Do you promise to appear on December 24 and 29 at the downtown Superior Court?
I do.
Do you understand if you don't show up, they'll issue a warrant for you?
Yes.
Upon your promise to appear, I'll be releasing you on your own recognizance. Please make sure to show up to court, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Please step to the left for your paperwork. Shasti Neffy to the podium. Berenice Roman Navarrete to the podium, or to the chair. Name and date of birth, please.
Shastini by 8/18/1988.
Thank you. I apologize for mispronouncing your last name. You're here today on a Superior Court new case. You've been arrested for possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony.
Yes.
Possession of drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony. I found probable cause, and I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are December 24 and 29 in the downtown Superior Court. Upon your promise to appear, I'll be releasing you today. There's some conditions to your release. You're going to be on supervised release, and you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Do you understand all these conditions?
Yes.
Do you promise to follow all these conditions?
Yes.
Do you have any weapons you need to give up?
No.
Do you promise to appear on December 24 and 29 in the downtown Superior Court?
Yes.
Do you understand if you don't show up, they'll issue a warrant for your arrest?
Yes.
Upon your promise to appear, I'll be releasing you to the supervision of pretrial services. Ma'am, it's your responsibility to call them once you're out of custody.
Okay.
You have to call pretrial services during normal business hours.
Okay.
If you fail to call them, you could end up back here. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Please step to the left for your paperwork. Berenice Roman Navarrete to the podium. Leonel Armenta Perez to the chair, please. Hi, is the interpreter on the line?
Yes, hello, I'm here.
Hi, I'll be speaking to the defendant now. Would you please slowly and clearly state your full name and date of birth?
Hola, yo seré su intérprete en español, le voy a traducir. ¿Puede decir, por favor, de manera clara y lenta, cuál es su nombre y cuál es su nombre completo y su fecha de nacimiento, por favor?
Berenice Román Nafarrate, a 27 de enero del 85.
Okay, Berenice Roman Navarrete, and the birth is January 27, 1985.
Thank you. You are here on a Superior Court grand jury warrant.
Gracias. Usted está en la Corte Superior del Jurado Mayor en garantía.
Probable cause has been found on the following charges.
Bueno, estos cargos han sido, bueno, su causa está con respecto a los siguientes cargos.
Conspiracy, a Class 2 felony. Dangerous drugs for sale, a Class 2 felony. Illegal control of a business, Class 3 felony.
Conspiración es un delito de clase 2. Venta de drogas peligrosas, delito de clase 2. Assistant interpreter, what was the third one?
Illegal control of a business, Class 3 felony.
Bueno, control ilegal de un negocio. Es un delito de clase 3.
These occurred around November 4 of 2025.
Que ocurrieron alrededor del día 4 de noviembre de 2025.
I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is December 17 in the downtown Superior Court.
Le vamos a asignar entonces a un abogado. Su próxima fecha de corte es el 17 de diciembre en la Corte Superior del Centro.
You have a cash bond of $100,000.
Usted tiene una fianza en efectivo de $100,000.
If you're able to pay the bond and are released, you're going to be on supervised release with an electronic ankle monitor.
Usted puede pagar esta fianza para liberarse. Usted puede salir sin supervisión y pero con un monitor, una tobillera.
You cannot possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol, and you can have no contact with your co-defendant.
Y usted no puede poseer ningún tipo de arma, drogas o alcohol. I'm sorry, she cannot possess weapons, drugs, alcohol, and what's the last part, please?
She can have no contact with her co-defendant.
Okay. Y no puede tener ningún tipo de contacto con el co-defendiente.
Please go to your left for your paperwork.
Bueno, ahora por favor pasa a la izquierda para sus papeles.
Okay, thank you. Good night.
She's a keep away from him. Can you take her out, please?
Ella tiene que estar
Leonel.
alejada de él, sí.
Leonel Armenta Perez. Could you please slowly and clearly state your full name and date of birth?
Bueno, ¿puede por favor decir de manera clara su nombre completo y su fecha de nacimiento?
Leonel Pérez Armenta, 28 de noviembre de 1996.
Leonel Perez Armenta, November 28, 1996.
Thank you. You are here on a grand jury warrant.
Gracias. Usted está aquí en el jurado mayor de garantías.
Probable cause for the following charges.
Por los siguientes cargos.
Hello?
Okay.
Probable cause has been found for the
Hello?
following charges.
I think you're breaking up. I couldn't hear that. Se le ha encontrado las posibles causas, que son los siguientes cargos.
Conspiracy, a Class 2 felony. Sale of dangerous drugs, a Class 2 felony.
Conspiración, sería un crimen de clase 2. Y venta de drogas peligrosas es también crimen de clase 2.
Illegally conducting a business, Class 3 felony. And possession of a weapon in a drug offense, a Class 4 felony.
Bueno, también de poseer poseer drogas peligrosas es cargo de crimen clase 2 y arma y ofensa de drogas sería crimen de clase 4.
I actually said illegally conducting a business, Class 3 felony.
Conduciendo un negocio ilegalmente, que sería un crimen de clase 3.
These happened around November 4th of 2025.
Esto sucedió más o menos para el día 4 de noviembre de 2025.
I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is December 17 in the Downtown Superior Court.
Bueno, se le va a asignar un abogado. Su próxima fecha de corte es 17 de diciembre en la Corte Suprema del Centro.
You have a $100,000 cash bond.
Tiene una fianza de $100,000.
If you're able to pay the bond and are released, you will be on supervised release with an electronic ankle monitor.
Si usted puede pagar la fianza para ser liberado, puede salir sin supervisión y usando una tobillera.
You're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol, and you can have no contact with your co-defendant.
No puede poseer ni drogas, ni alcohol, ni armas, y no puede tener contacto con su codefendiente.
Please go to your left for your paperwork.
Pase a la izquierda para sus papeles.
Gracias.
Thank you for your help, Madam Interpreter.
You're welcome. Thank you for calling. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Thank you for calling Linebridge.
I have to call a couple warrants, please. Tisha White to the podium, please. Hi, name and date of birth, please.
Martisha White, November 7, 1992.
Thank you. You're here today on a fugitive of justice warrant. It's another fancy term for an extradition warrant. Ma'am, have you been through this process before?
Yes, I have, just not here, and this is my first time, like, being here in jail, but I only have the fugitive warrant because I was incarcerated here.
I understand, but they still had to put it out there. So here's what's going to happen, ma'am. Did the officers give you a white card to read?
Yeah, I read it.
Do you understand what's on that white card?
Yes, I do for the most part.
Okay. Do you know what you'd like to do? Would you like to have your hearing, or would you like to waive your hearing? Or would you like me to explain it to you a little more?
If I was to have a hearing, would I get a bond for that?
Yeah, you have a $25,000 bond right now. And if you give up your hearing, you'll be held non-bondable.
Is it secured?
It is secured. But it looks like on your other case, you already have a $25,000 cash bond. And then on your other case, you have a $10,000 secured appearance bond. So this is on top of your other bonds you're already in on.
Okay.
I will tell you this, I'm not giving you legal advice.
Okay.
Because what happens is you have to finish up all your Arizona cases first before you get extradited back to Texas.
Okay.
Most people, excuse me, most people in your situation, they'll have their hearing because they're going to be in custody anyway because they got to finish up all their Arizona cases.
Okay.
But the choice is totally up to you.
Yeah, I'll just have the hearing.
Okay. All right. So at this time, I'm going to be, ma'am, I will be affirming the hearing. Well, first of all, so you did say on the record you had a chance to read that card?
Yes, sir.
Did you have any questions for me about that card?
No, you basically just answered it right now.
Okay. So I'll be affirming the hearing. It's currently set on December 22nd at the downtown, excuse me, at the downtown Superior Court. I'm affirming the bond in your case, $25,000 secured appearance bond. And actually, this is for the state of Texas. Go ahead.
Question, will I still get shipped off to DOC, or will they keep me here?
To DOC? You're not in DOC yet on anything, are you?
Yeah, I'm supposed to leave Monday.
Oh, are you,
I was about to get sentenced.
were you about to get sentenced on your two cases?
Yes.
All right, one second.
Okay. I get sentenced Thursday, so I'm trying to debate if that will stop me from going to DOC.
So, ma'am, here's the situation.
Okay.
I see that you took a plea, and so
Yeah.
your sentencing is coming up. So, unfortunately, ma'am, I've never been put into this position, so I do not know if having this case is gonna delay you from going to DOC. Huh.
Because I thought if I have to wait until this, I lost regardless, I have to wait until this case is over. So
Yeah, but I don't know if you have to wait until DOC is over. That's the thing. I know you have to wait if you had a trial or if you had court still going on. I know for sure you would have to wait for that.
Yeah, so it say on the white paper, it's on board, it say even if I do have to go to DOC, I have to wait until DOC over. So I'm trying to figure out would this court date affect me going to DOC? Because it says I do have to go to DOC. On this little board that I read here,
Okay.
it said that I won't get, like, this
So
stuff won't go into effect until after DOC
okay,
time, because it's like when I'm completely done here,
right.
then it goes into effect.
So it sounds like then you'll go to DOC first before you're going to get extradited back to Texas. That's what it sounds like to me, if that's what it says on the card.
Exactly. So how would I go to the court date on the 22nd?
You'll still have this hearing first, but you won't get you just won't get extradited until later. Do you kind of get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
if you choose to have the hearing, you're still going to have the hearing, and then let me see. When is your sentencing?
It's Thursday.
This
So I'm
Thursday.
supposed to leave Monday, so I'm just trying to make sure that wouldn't affect me leaving Monday.
You know what? And then your hearing's on the 22nd. Even if they send you to DOC and they take you to DOC, they'll still bring you back for this. They'll still bring you back for your fugitive of justice hearing.
And then take me back to DOC?
And then they'll probably take you back to DOC.
So will I still go to DOC for Monday?
Yes, I don't know what your judge wants to do. Like you can talk to him about it, and your judge might be like, hey, if you got this hearing anyway, then maybe we'll just keep you here in jail until you do your hearing and then send you to DOC. Or I don't know. I just have no idea what your judge might want to do about that.
Okay.
Because once you're sentenced, if you're going to get sentenced to DOC, you're going to be held you're going to be held non-bondable anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna be held unbondable anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to make sure I'll be still going to DOC Monday.
Yeah. I don't know what your judge wants to do. That's all I can tell you.
Because this is with my same judge? The hearing is
No, the hearing is going to be, it's a civil hearing. And so it's going to be up to your criminal judge whether they want to keep you in jail until your fugitive justice hearing, or whether they're just going to send you to DOC and then order DOC to bring you back.
Okay. All right. So just ask that day at sentencing?
Yeah, you can talk about it tell your defense counsel, and then have your defense counsel talk about it with your sentencing judge.
Okay.
Let them know what you want to do. Maybe they'll be like, okay, yeah, possibly they can keep you here until
I'd rather go there.
You'd rather go to DOC first?
Yeah.
Maybe. And that'll be up to your judge. They might just send you to DOC, then you go to DOC, then they bring you back for this. It's possible, but I don't know what your judge wants to do.
Okay. One more question. If I want to change my mind and just sign the paper, can I? Not right now, but like moving forward.
No, you can't. You can't change your mind. This is your last opportunity if you want to have your hearing or give up your hearing. But it sounds like it doesn't. Even if you give up your hearing, that changes the timeline. Instead of 60 to 90 days for Texas to come get you, they have 30 days to come get you. Same deal though. They have 30 days to come get you after you finish everything in Arizona anyway.
Okay.
So I mean that's up to you, Franny. That's up to you. But no, you can't change your mind later. Once I set this hearing date, you got to have the hearing.
Okay. All right.
There you go. What would you like to do? The other situation a lot of people find themselves in, if they can't decide what to do, I usually just have them have their hearing just because they have those fundamental rights under extradition law. I don't want them to necessarily give up those rights. And so if people are unsure, I usually just set the hearing. But it is up to you what you'd like to do.
And you can't set the hearing closer than that?
No, it's set by the computer.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll just leave it.
Okay. All right, ma'am, if you want to go ahead and wait over there, we're going to print out some paperwork for you, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you. And once she gets her paperwork, will you please clear the courtroom? Thank you. While we're waiting, I have to visit 3 individuals back at the cell. They pose a risk of harming themselves or the others. Matthew Hanna, date of birth 10/7/1986, here on a probation violation warrant. I'm assigning counsel. Next court date is December 26th at the Downtown Superior Court, affirming his $1,500 secured appearance bond. If he's able to bond out, he's not to return to the scene of the crime, no contact with any victim or witness, not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol, must contact his PO within 3 days. Connie Barron, date of birth 1/27/1990, here on 2 failure to appear warrants. Not assigning new counsel, she's going to go back to her original attorney. Next court dates are December 15 and 18 in the Downtown Superior Court, affirming the $500 secured appearance bonds on each case. If she's able to bond out, she's not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol, must contact her PO within 3 days. John Tay Jones, date of birth 9/30/2005, here on a Superior Court new case. Arrested for possession of dangerous drugs, class 4 felony. Possession of drug paraphernalia, class 6 felony. If found probable cause, I'm assigning counsel. Next court dates are December 15 and 18 in the Downtown Superior Court, setting secured appearance bond $500. If he's able to bond out, pretrial services supervision, not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. After visiting with these individuals back at their cells, if I have to make any changes to these release conditions, I'll come back on the record to make those changes. Malachi Glover, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Malachi Glover, 12/21/05.
Thank you. You're here today on a Superior Court grand jury warrant. Grand jury has found probable cause to hold you on 11 counts of sexual conduct with a minor, class 2 felonies. These were alleged to have occurred on or about August 1st back in 2021. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is going to be December 17 in the Downtown Superior Court. I'm affirming the bond set by the grand jury. It's a $100,000 cash bond. If you're able to bond out, you'll be placed on pretrial services supervision with the electronic ankle monitoring. Furthermore, if you bond out, you're not to return to the scene of the crime, no contact with any victim or witness, no contact with any minors. You cannot use the internet through any electronic means except to communicate with defense counsel. You're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol.
2 questions.
Sure.
Well, 3. 1, say if I do bond out, which I most likely won't be able to, I don't stay out here. I stay in San Antonio. So the ankle monitor, I don't know how that will work.
You will have to, if you're able to bond out, you have to stay in Arizona. You probably have to go into a shelter.
And then second, well, it wouldn't matter because you said stay away from children, but I have a son, but that's in San Antonio. And then third, you said 2021?
That's what it says on the grand jury warrant.
I was a minor at that time.
I have no idea. That's what it says on the grand jury warrant. I'm just reading what the grand jury warrant says.
To have a grand jury, that means I had to have a court date, right? Or no? Like I had to miss a court date or no?
No.
Oh, okay.
Any other questions?
You said August in 2021, and then you said the conditions were what?
If you're able to bond out?
Yeah.
You're going to be on supervised release, electronic ankle monitor, can't go back to the scene of the crime, no contact with any victim or witness, no contact with any minors, no use of the internet, can't possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol.
Okay.
All right, sir. All right, please step to your left for your paperwork. This concludes the 11 p.m. calendar.